Welcome.
And it is live. We here. Live and direct. No more intros as long as I'm running shit. They take too long.
Running shit, man. We out here. Chop up, baby. We here, man. 15 minutes here, man. For y'all that know,
we late.
Know, you know now, man. We out here. Willie in the studio. Meta in the studio. We will get some of the bunch as the show goes on, man. Like, share, and subscribe. STWF TV on all social media platforms. The Chop Up, our Tuesday thing. This is where we try to get away from the sports antics of the world, you know, and be media guys in that hype. We try to be media guys on some real funny, sad, you know, in between, up and down, down south, around town. We do that type of thing. So we bring everything to the table here. Bring the kitchen sink if you want to as well. We'll have a lot of great topics tonight. A lot of laughs, hopefully. Hopefully it's a great gathering tonight. It's Taco Tuesday. Yesterday was Cinco de Mayo, but you can still have tacos today. Margarita.
Yeah.
You know, mojitos. You know, you want to mix your drink and some Algrave. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I just know a few things.
Don't tell me with a good time, man. You said tacos, quesadillas, and
you know what I'm saying, but I've been on this wave the last few days. I've been on this little bear wave the last few days. You know what I'm saying?
You like these? So what kind of beer? Like, what is that? Candlepin?
Yes.
Any good?
Yeah.
It's beer. It's trash. It's all trash. I think beer is always garbage.
Stone cold trash, but I like the bottle design.
Yeah. It's funny because, like, I got older and I drank a little more beers. I got actually working at Fenway's when I actually started.
Now, at one point, that's all they were selling.
Yeah.
For a long time.
Yeah, it's true.
Up until after COVID hit, that you went in the stadium and you can actually get like an alcoholic like beverage, like as a natural fan. You may be able to get that in like the club section, like big section.
They had one stand. That was the crazy part. They had one stand in the whole park. Like, now, you were right about the suite. That's where most of the liquor, the hard liquor, was. But they had one stand that had hard liquor, but nobody, like, good luck, because that line was around the block. Like, it was, you'd miss like 3 innings trying to get a fucking Jack and Coke. It wasn't really worth it, honestly. That shit was wild, bro.
At the pop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, and you got to get your fit. You know, if you go to a game in Fenway, well, not now, or back in the day, you had to hit one of those bars up, man, to get right. You know what I'm saying? Before you stay,
yeah, beforehand. But you get two right, you're not getting through the gate. So you got to pace yourself.
Listen here, I got. Well, it was for a reason.
What up, Bobby? What up, Mizzo? My man said two. I mean,
yo, Miz in the building, Bobby in the building. Sure. Come through, man, to chop up, man. Like I said,
damn it, Bobby. Man.
We opened it up with some Boston talk, because that's what we are. We're Boston guys. We're East Coast guys. We're up north guys. I know Miz can relate. Bobby, you from down south. So for this segment, you the enemy, bro. And I'm sorry to say that, but this is how it's gonna go down, man. The South,
we up north with it.
The Northerners, we got beef with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And we'll give y'all a reason why. Y'all want to know why that is? So
this came from a meme.
Shout out Carlos M. That's his at name, Mr. Carlos. He wrote, New Yorkers always talking shit about the South. Now I ain't got nothing better to do in those itty bitty apartments. So he's figuring he's from down south. So Obi, shout out to Obi, man. Give people shout out. Give people their love tonight.
Yeah. Give them the credit.
At Teardrops Red Dose, man. I'm replying to that comment. Y'all grew up walking dirt roads. Laugh out loud, musty foots. Basically.
He said musty foots. I was crying when I read that. He said y'all musty foot motherfuckers.
And then Mr. Carlos responds, man, y'all don't own shit in the whole state. Not even a car. Just fake Timbs and G-Unit tank tops.
G-Unit tank tops. Yo, the G-Unit tank tops was nasty work. Yo. But yeah, man. So the whole purpose of this is just funny. The differences between the Northerners and the Southerners. And honestly, we're not even just Northerners, because we're East too.
Yes.
Because like There's a whole all across America. There's Northerners, but Northeast is a different type of animal. We are a different type of people.
Like now, we was going north, and like we were, for instance, it would just be like the 5-6 cities over here, including us, Connecticut. It would be against the South. Now the South is flooded. You know, whatever you want to call your version of the South, it's flooded. It's loaded. I don't know, but you know we can stay on. But it's pretty
careful with the flood. Hey, careful saying flooded. Bobby's in here. I'm kidding. That's a bad.
Everyone
joke.
up north makes fun of the South. Not our fault. It takes them a week to understand the joke or insult. So some quick pros and cons in the aspect of the North versus the South. First off, we'll speak on the cons of both places. Of course, the North, we experience colder winters. Maybe higher heating bills. It's just little knickknacks on it. Y'all can add y'all comments as well, man. What y'all think of the pros and cons of your mind?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to troll Bobby and Mike into fighting the Northeast versus the South because they're both representatives, good representatives too.
I don't think.
But to speak to what you said, and I don't think people realize across America why we are the way we are in terms of our attitudes and shit like that. But y'all would be the same way too. Like, think about Texas. Think about how their entire world collapses for like 2 inches of snow. They melt down. They don't know what to do. That is just a fucking Tuesday up here. We got to deal with these. That's why I think everybody up here bipolar, because we got to deal with the weather changing the way it does up here, man. Like it'd be cold one day. It was literally warm and nice out in the morning earlier today, and then the rest of the day out of nowhere just pouring the whole time, just rain. It's just like, yo, there's no consistency. You can't plan anything because fucking the weather won't let you. The winters are freezing. The summers are hot. Northeast, man, we up against it, man.
Northeast, man. And this is a con that I don't like. Can be more competitive and fast-paced. I mean, this is the way it is. It's always fast-paced up here.
Yeah.
For sure. You got to. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head
Everybody's in a hurry.
Absolutely. Everybody's in a hurry. We New York. We New York in a sense. You know, we just ain't New York.
That, yeah.
Yes, we will have a good show, baby girl. Hey, yo, come on the camera, man, and you want to talk to us about the North and the South, man, because, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to it, you are North of Massachusetts. We are up here in Lynn, and then Will's actually South of Massachusetts.
In terms of Massachusetts, I'm as south as it gets.
Absolutely. So, hey, we here, there. We got a debate with us, too, about that. I lived in the North and the South. We both have.
Yeah, when you went to Fall River, right.
A lot of differences in it. Yeah, cheap way of living down this way.
Yeah,
not a lot of great resources, but you know, if you can get it through the mud, and it's good that I lived in Boston first. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can bring those attributes to the South. That's how I feel about it ultimately. In both spaces, even if I'm from Boston, I'm from Mass, and then I move south, it's like I feel like I can make it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the North gives me confidence with any type of situation that deals around income and all that to be able to maneuver my way. You know,
so we always hear this about New York. Like if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. I think that also applies to Boston, though. I really do. It's just that New York is its whole state, whereas with Boston, it's just a city versus, I mean, all of Massachusetts. If you can make it in Worcester, no nobody care. You probably can't make it necessarily anywhere else.
People get shade in places like Worcester and all these other places that surround Boston because they're not in Boston. And I feel like sometimes, I want to be on that train and say, hey, you're not Boston. But in all that, people have that love to say, hey, I'm from Boston, even if they're just saying it because people are familiar with it. It's just like, I'm from, this is where, I feel like this is where I'm from. Like, you get a train ride, some of these places, take a train ride like 10, 15, 20 minutes. I'm not talking about the far places. You know, I'm talking about the mall and Somerville and stuff. And then you get there, and then you're in Boston in like 10 minutes. So they feel like they have a home here in Boston. So
we got another semi-northerner here joining the show. Semi-northerner. He's more north than the rest of our cast. That's for sure.
Yeah, I sit right there in the middle. I'm not really the middle. I'm more north than middle. So yeah, you're right. What's up? What's up?
You above the Mason-Dixon is the point.
Which is
true. makes you north. But
Whitney
yeah,
and
we're
Philly,
just having we're having a little conversation about the North and the South. There's the obvious beefs in the past. Civil War was kind of that.
Obviously.
Don't matter. Hey, doesn't matter what time it is or how close it is. Anything Middle Kentucky and down, I like y'all, but y'all still Hicks.
So hey, there you go. He's speaking from his perspective in terms of what's below him. They're under him. He's like, you guys are beneath me.
There's like a point of Kentucky, like Lexington-ish, and then down. You get real hicky once you get past Lexington.
Yeah.
So if I'm not mistaken, I mean, whichever way you go, I've not been to Ohio. I've been.
You come down. We got great chili.
I've been to Pennsylvania though, so isn't what going one of these ways? Ohio's the next state. Which way you go, right? Depending on.
Yeah.
I should know this. Yeah, I believe so.
Because I always had dreams, like Cameron, gave me, man, going to Ohio. One day I'm gonna come to Ohio, but I've always been a person that just looks on the maps and was like just sitting here like, how far is this place from this place, and kind of now you can zoom in to actually see what towns are there before you get there. Pretty dope. So
you may literally be the only man in history to be like, I have a dream to go to Ohio.
I won't go to Ohio. Cameron gave me dreams.
No one wants to go to Ohio. That's what's up there.
Come on down for a Bengals game, too.
Huh?
Come on down for a Bengals game.
I want to come down for something. It may not be a Bengals game, but I want to come down there for something.
Hey, hold on. Wait, Tuke, you like drinking? Hey, me and you like drinking. Come down for Oktoberfest. I'll get you fucked up.
You want me to
square?
See, Jake, I'm more of a... I see, going out, I'll drink with you.
Who got to drink in the house?
But no, I know that's not even that. Just me in a setting in a zone like that, like I'll get it in. Jake, I mean, you might be snoring. I turned up.
Nah, it's cool. Like I said, like I said, I'll take you down to Fountain Square. We'll go ahead and get fucked up down there.
Hey, just don't take them nowhere where people can fight, because you're gonna end up fighting. And if you can't fight, he gonna be doing it all himself, and he gonna tell us about it.
Jake can fight. Jake can fight. You better hold that husky.
Got flex on him.
You better have some type of hand. I'll handle the rest, Jake. You just gotta start them off.
Except you're gonna start it.
All right, I just gotta keep Tuke. I just gotta keep Tuke away from 3rd and 6th Street. We're safe.
There you go.
Oh no, that's where I want to go.
Yeah. Yo, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? Coach told me, he was like, when you got down there and y'all first linked up, the first thing you said was like, yo, let's go to the hood. Yep. He was like, let's go to wherever the shit's happening. That's what I want to go to. That's funny.
Go to the hood. Like, come on. I tell people where I stay at. Like, people like, yo, T, you out of all places you want to stay here? Yes, I want to stay here. When I went to California, I wanted to stay in central LA. I wanted to stay near that's why I wanted to stay. Yeah. I wanted to come outside and not be an asshole because something can happen to you. But hey,
right. You want to be around your people.
I want to go where
aspirations. I want to be there.
Tuke shows up and says, I want to go to where Rat was putting Hood Rat. Let's go.
Listen,
yeah. This is funny right here. Mike, bring it to you. Mike brought it to you, Jake. He said, those Ohio people are so dumb. It takes 2 of them to spell the state. Guy.
No, actually, it's 4 of us.
He said Guy A, O-H, Guy B, I-O. It takes 2 people to spell your name out. How many Ohioans does it take to spell Ohio, too?
Ohio out. The Southerners don't want to come with us tonight, man. But Jake, what being a Northerner, what's the advantages opposed to North and South in y'all?
Having brain cells.
Yeah, I mean, this is what happens. Up north, we just think we're fucking better, and that's their problem with us.
You know, us Northerners, we got our pinky out when we drink. Southerners, they're two-handing their shit.
Yeah,
they got their feet out.
It's hot down. It's hot down south most of the time, so you're gonna see the real. You're gonna see the real in people in some sorts. You know, up north you can some people can stay in the house and kind of do that thing or whatever. But down south, man, it's nice. It's nice out. Maybe hot in some senses, but it's too nice to be in the house.
I don't know, man. The only thing that I really get down with the South is that they got probably some of the nicest mountains I've ever seen. I do like going to Pigeon Forge. I do like
not even the people.
I've passed down to I went through to Asheville before, North Carolina. I hope they've recovered from the hurricane and everything. And yeah, man, the sceneries in the South are a lot better than all these fucking buildings we got up north. I'll say that much. But
No, definitely is.
I still just there's just something about
land, lots of land.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just something about the people, man.
Listen here, you want to see?
They definitely they like the dirty water.
I mean, I would say that, but up north we see them too, man. We see a lot of those stickers we don't want to see certain places, and down south you definitely for sure see them like 50 times more. Let's just say that, and that's just driving through the states. That's not even like going to a city and chilling. Literally driving through the state, like yo, South Carolina, for instance, man, I would never forget.
Yeah, that's another thing that I noticed. So I do have family from the South. I got family in Georgia. A big portion of my family is from North Carolina. So I've been to both. I've been to South Carolina. I've been to Dallas, kicking it with Coach. Just infinitely nicer people. Just on a regular basis. It was funny. I kept saying that when I came back. Everybody was so nice to me. And I think Coach at one point was like, what the fuck did you think was going to happen down here? Like, did you think everybody was going to hate you? But no, I didn't. I told him the reverse probably wouldn't happen. I said, if he came up north, not everybody going to be as nice to him as everybody down there was.
Well, I mean, look, I'm being honest. No, Will, you know what? You're probably absolutely 100% right, because I really don't know if I'd be able to mix well going up a little bit more north, because I mean, Took tried to stop somebody so that someone could cross the walk, and he got fucking cussed out by some old 80-year-old woman. You were trying to be nice and you got cussed out for it. That's wild.
It's that fast pace. It's the fast paced stuff, man. Like, and most of the time, like I said, gritty. People on the road, people are busy. Yeah.
What did that lady say to you?
She tried to basically, I got her across the street.
He cussed him the fuck out.
And then she started bugging out for some reason. I'm sitting here like, girl, I'm the one who got you across the street. She starts talking shit, and I'm just like, old bitch.
So when I was a kid, right down the street. Go ahead.
You good?
Took even hit her with the like, and you have a happy Thanksgiving. Fuck you. Fuck yeah, you old bitch. I mean, it was great, man. It was one of my favorite like Boston experiences without being in Boston experience ever.
So I had very similar experience, but I was a kid. So like I told y'all before, my grandmother, she was trying to raise a little white kid for a while there. I don't know what her plan was, but I don't think she realized like I actually am black, and that's gonna be a problem for you raising me like a white kid. I'm gonna need some more black guidance when I get older, which I did. I got it. We good. But yeah. So she had me in Boy Scouts and doing Boy Scout ass shit when I was younger. And one day we were driving down near the just a little way, right next to Driscoll, bro. Right next to Driscoll. Old lady with mad bags about to cross the street, and that area is real. The J Crew.
You know what I mean? When it gets shaky. That's when it starts to get shaky.
It's the J Crew. It's the J Crew. So we pull up to a light and see her there about to cross the street, but nobody's letting her cross, even though like the light has changed and people are just being dickheads. So he was like, my grandma was like, "Yo, get out and go help that lady cross the street." I was like, "All right, word, yeah, whatever you say." So I hop out and I'm like, "You need help?" And I go to like help her. I didn't like rush up on her and grab shit. I'm just like, "Yo, I'll help you cross." And she clutched her shit and was like, "No, fuck off." And I was like, "Yeah, yo." My grandmother was like, "He's trying to help you, yo, bitch." Like just hopped out the whip and just went crazy on this lady. The lady is like 80, and my grandmother did not give a fuck. Just let her have it. That shit was mad funny, bro. When I think back now, because like then I was just like, I felt bad as a kid. Like I thought I was trying to help. What I do wrong? And that was one of the the earlier experiences with racism that I remember. There was more before that, but I just don't remember. But yeah, that shit was wild, man. That's how it is. But that's what I'm saying. In the city, there's a distrust, because there's too many people here. And like Took said earlier, we're all moving too fast. We're all going like doing too much. Everybody's in a rush to get to fucking nowhere. And because of that, yeah, we don't got time for the bullshit. And I also think, the lines get drawn Sometimes with race, sometimes with class. But yeah, the North and cities up here are like that. Like it just is. There's so much going on. Like Toot said, man. Oh wait, what Oh snap! Are we going full misogyny tonight? No, man got mad happy. Get out of here, Mike.
Miz, whatever you want the show to be, Miz, we can have the show.
It could be that.
It could be that, Miz. You got anything you want to talk
about? We got ladies in the chat, man. We're not doing the misogyny.
Ladies, hey, ladies, y'all want to talk about anything tonight? Hey, listen here, ladies, gentlemen, kids, 16 to 18, maybe y'all can watch because y'all on TV anyway. You know, I don't want the other younger ones to watch this, man. Maybe y'all have any questions, man. Maybe we can answer them for you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the chop up line, man. You know what I'm saying? Until the Southerners come in, you know what I'm saying, and speak their piece. You know what I'm saying? We riding in, man. So
I feel like they're not gonna show. We might have to move on to the next topic and come back to it when Coach get here. We don't have any no real thumbnails though.
Mike says, when I was in Japan, my boy and I walked into a local store and the old man kicked us out because we were white. Haha. Heated. White.
That's what you get for walking into the shitty walk.
Shitty walk.
Sorry.
When I was in Japan, yo, my boy.
Listen here, you get stuff like that though. When you know you experience you experience that type of stuff. Shout out to Wizzo too. Because it's crazy because they had a similar show tonight about like how like being racist, becoming racist, how it's developed basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, are people racist because of what's around them, or are they born racist? You know, and it's kind of just like, you know, for the most part, like, you know, it's what you see growing up, surround yourself with. You know what I'm saying? Things that happen to you, like Will gave us a story in regards to the lady with the bag. You know what I'm saying? So that lady must have seen people like her get robbed by people like Will. And she's scared.
That's a fucked up way to put it.
Hey,
but for a second I thought it was, but I realized now he's fucking right. Like that.
No, I was gonna say it's a fucked up way to say it, but it's accurate.
It's fucking
accurate. All she was taught where you see somebody or a stranger not to react. So maybe it wasn't a racial thing. Maybe it was just Will that day. But Brookline being it is an 80% chance that that's the reason. But the 20% is kind of, hey, she's over here. She might have got robbed before. Who knows?
To be fair, it could be both, because it was just a mile from fucking Fidelis. That's it. Like, not even a full minute. It's right there, nigga. Like, Fidelis is right there. So it definitely could have been partly that. No bullshit.
But look at here.
People are racist because it's. Mike said people are racist because it's the ignorant people continuing. Yeah, instead of educating themselves. Yeah, there's a guy. I think his name is. It's not. Is it? No, I always want to say Daryl Dixon because that name sticks out. But Daryl Dixon's from The Walking Dead. I think his name is Daryl Davis. He's a guy. I've told the story before, but y'all can go check him out. Daryl Davis. Check out his story. If you want it like abbreviated and not have to watch all his shit, you can just watch Daryl Davis on the Joe Rogan podcast. He turned over 200 KKK members. He turned them back to just not being that. Like, they all gave him their robes, their KKK robes. He has like a collection of them shits, man. Yeah, he gets everyone to leave the clan that he deals with. And the way he did it is he literally just walked in to a well-known clan bar and just sat down and had a drink and sat there by himself, had a meal. And finally somebody came and sat next to him, white guy, and was like, yo, you know where you are, right? He was like, oh yeah, well aware. And then he went on to end up being real cool with that guy. He was the first one that he turned around. And I think that guy was just like, yo, you should talk to more of us and keep doing this, because like, he even told him, like, later on, he was like, my whole life I hated somebody or hated a people for no reason, and I don't know why. I was just raised that way, and now that I've seen the other side, hey, mama.
Racism is definitely bred. It's just not a thing
Yeah. The funny thing is, though, is that, like, it is bred, but also it had to have started somewhere, right? Like, at one point, racism comes from not knowing. What Mike said was true. it's ignorance. It's just people fear what they don't understand, and then fear turns to anger very easily. And so when people are like look at the social and political climate right now, people are angry. Why? Because they're terrified. Because that's all they give us on the news is just shit to make us scared, stuff like that. But yeah, so when people don't understand each other and they don't try to understand each other, that's when you have these sort of problems. That's when, yeah, you get racism because people don't understand and they're not trying to.
That's why I sit here. I say, and it sucks. But we're Boston, we're sector, we're there. We great in Boston, but
we're also considered racist up here.
But we didn't consider racist up here, and then we're considered racist on this side because of where we're at in the city compared to, the towns that think they're superior. But I try to say, like, if it was any racial like conflict or anything, me growing up, it was because of us starting trouble. But
but every kid, like
with guys that we thought that we knew we could fight. Oh, we just crazy anyway. Yeah. We start with anybody. That could be black, white, or whatever. But in our town, it's mostly whites. So sometimes that could be hit as a racial thing, but it's not. We do this as kids.
Yeah, I think people get that confused. I think people see young kids wilding out. Like, yo, young kids wild out in every race. That's what kids do. Like, you got to go through being crazy and acting a fool and doing dumb shit to grow up and then stop doing that. Or you never change and you're just a maniac, or you die doing dumb shit. Like, that's just how it goes. Yeah, so I agree. I agree with all that. Mike said we're all born with 3 intrinsic traits: our race, our gender, and our sexuality. To seriously judge someone off of those traits baffles me. Yeah, it's like judge people for the shit that they can change. Like, that's why people call me fat. I don't get mad. I can change that shit. I'm stuffing the cookies in my face. Like, that's not that's not someone else stuffing the cookies in me. I'm doing that shit. So I understand that shit. But like, to trash me for being black or white, like, that's wild. I had no choice on that matter. I don't know if I would have chose anything else. I love being both because I got to see both worlds. I got to see the best. People always say I got the best of both worlds. I got the worst of both worlds too. I just got both worlds. You know what I mean?
Right. It stems from personality. It stems in personality. And nowadays, like, how famous you are and all this and that. Because like you said, Will, I'm fat. I did this to myself. I can be skinny. Somebody else that's fat in the world that we'll put the lady Lizzo in here, for instance, like, for a moment, what I'm saying? It felt like she didn't care for herself and her weight. And then people was on her, like, the weight, all this and that. Some people, for the most part, was letting her ride with it. Maybe because of a celebrity. But she was not a celebrity.
Yeah.
God bless, she went through what she had to go through to get better. But imagine that on the flip side. What the fuck would happen to her if she wasn't?
And Lizzo getting killed now because Lizzo sat there and told everybody, I'm fat and I'm proud, and then decided she didn't want to be fat anymore. And now, like, everybody who supported her is like, oh, you let us down. No, bitch, I got on a treadmill. They don't let nobody down. I'm trying to live. Like, the fuck we talking about?
Bobby said Mike Jackson said he didn't want to be black.
Didn't want to be black anymore, and he changed it. Bobby found a loophole, but he's 1 in like a trillion, bro. Like, you can't just, unless you got vitiligo, you can't make that change.
Will was a chick.
If Will was a chick, he'd have been Neapolitan ice cream, chocolate and vanilla on the outside and pink in the middle. That's so terrible. Oh man, that's great.
Listen here, man. For sure.
To be fair, like, even all the smoke, pink lips, I'm already kind of Neapolitan ice cream, for being honest. Just not big pink lips, in the middle.
Big lips, white face in October. There's a bunch of stuff, man.
Bobby, this is a safe place. Now we can't.
Y'all know I'm here.
Bobby, this is you know it's a safe place, but also, Bobby, you ain't safe from a boss seeing this, so you better not let them see any of these shows.
This world is crazy now. This world, it's not crazy. Just like you said, you can be what you want to be. This is what they said. Be what you want to be when you grow up. Nas said, I know I can be what I want to be. And this is, everybody wants to be what they want to be, and everybody got a problem with it. It's crazy in this world, man. This is what it's going to be. Hey, Bobby, there's a lot of people that want it. There's a lot of blacks that want to be white. There's a lot of whites that want to be black.
People always want to be whatever they're not.
There's a lot of Dominicans that want to be Puerto Rican. There's a lot of Puerto Ricans that want to be Dominican.
Yeah,
listen,
that's funny how that works.
And you slice it all down here, and hey, people see stuff, man. Like growing up, like seeing shit that you wanted, for instance, like, and then growing up and seeing what type of what people, what race bracket got those things compared to who didn't, and how they had to go get those things, and situations and things like that. Now everything's statistic in my mind, everything's statistic to me, but see shit like that, and when people want to change the certain stuff, yeah, you may not be cool with it, but Nas, I'm gonna keep beating you tonight, Nas. I'm gonna keep shouting your name out. I know I can be what I want to be.
What I want to be.
Nas,
I work hard at it. It's funny because that track wasn't really a good track, but it was so memorable.
It was so memorable. No, bro, because everybody is like, listen, and this is what the world's preaching and screeching on. I don't think any of this other shit we thought would come with it, but it has.
Yeah, Bobby said I wanted to be mostly black because I wanted to be packing better. I thought you were gonna say I wanted to dunk, but you took it a whole different direction. That's crazy. Oh man. All right, so I'm still stalling until the rest of the team maybe gets here. If they come, we'll see what happens. But for now, I'm gonna do so previously on the chop up, we had done the Reese's peanut butter and jelly cups. And the first one I did was the strawberry one. Well, now I have the grape one. Okay.
Got the grape Reese's.
And before I look like a complete fat ass who just shoved this whole thing in his mouth, it's only half. Okay. So
hey, God.
Yeah, let's see what
hey, yo.
We were supposed to find a treat.
Hey, you got me. That's good shit.
we were supposed to buy.
Clip it.
Go away.
Rose over here tasting his Reese. I got here strawberry donut muffins. Come with powdered sugary donut. Strawberry. So
listen. So while he eats that, I'm gonna explain how damn good that was. Holy shit.
I knew it.
That was delicious, bro. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I think I like the grape one better.
We knew it. What did I tell you about the? What did I tell you about the hierarchy of jellies? Will, grape is always at the top.
You did. He's big on the grape. See, there is a little black in Jake, man. He's big on the grape.
Is grape a berry? Is grape a berry?
It should be, right? All the other berries have berry in the name, except grapes. What's that about?
Yeah, man, you got grape berries. What you mean?
What? I never heard of a grape berry. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, I'm just being a fool. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. No, for a second I was like, is there a grape berry? Because I want to know if there is.
Well, I mean, look, cherry's considered a berry, and it's not cherry berry.
Oh, you said white guys who acted black did it for one reason. They wanted to say the word. Yo, I see so many the word passes getting passed around now. People just give everybody the word pass now. That's funny.
Oh yeah, you can give me the card, the pass, anything. I still wouldn't say it. I'm scared.
Hold on, listen here. Funny joke right now.
Hey, before you do that joke though, I want to know. He just said I only don't say it because I'm scared. That's the only reason. Not because not because he don't feel it in his heart. Just scared. No.
Grape is considered a berry technically. Okay, I figured that.
This reminds me of Aziz Ansari's joke about 50 Cent not knowing what a grapefruit was. Yeah, that's wild. Oh man! All right, what were you gonna say too before?
My son is like his mama. So, but I'm his father. So you share that differences here, and I know people go through that. Mixed kids. And some mixed kids might use that word. So I'm thinking in my mind, like, shit, my son's growing up and maybe he starts using that word, which I hope he doesn't, but he does. I might have to send him multiple screenshots of myself, selfies, and be like, hey, I can say it.
Oh yeah, give him the picture. This is my father. You know, I had to go through that when I was younger. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's my dad right here. This is my father. My father is Wesley Snipes black. I mean, like dark. Like he's dark.
I bet that Isaiah Hartenstein can't say it.
He's not black. He could turn some heads. That's for sure.
Logic. I bet Logic can't say it. Logic can't say it.
Logic says it all the time.
Does he? I miss it.
Yeah, I think Logic's half like me.
Oh yeah, he's half.
But he just leaned like growing up. He clearly was raised a lot whiter than I was because his whole speech pattern, everything is like white. But yeah, Logic say it all the time. No. What I thought you were gonna say, Jake, was talk about Drake as Duplessis because remember he's African. He's African, but that's a whole white man. But he's from Africa.
Yeah, but no way. There's a whole white community down in South Africa. Like it's a whole ass white city. So I mean,
but see, but you know what the problem is though is that it doesn't really matter. That's why he didn't say it because it's not about being from Africa. That's not what this is about. That word is actually about the black man in American struggle.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. Definitely got snatched from Africa.
Well, that's why Izzy was reaching for straws in the octagon, trying to get him to be bullshit. And it just wasn't working. He wasn't falling.
I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not gonna lie. Izzy wasn't trying to set him up though. He wasn't. He literally was on some like, yeah, my nigga, we from Africa. Like he was trying to tell him, like, you go ahead. He basically tried to give him the pass in front of America, like in the front of the world, really, which was crazy. But yeah, that was cringy as shit though. Honestly, I probably would have been more comfortable with Drake is saying than the way Izzy was saying it. He said Izzy was sounding.
Well, yeah, because Izzy was trying, like he was like, "Come on, say it." It was like one of those things where, "Come on, say it, do it."
Yeah. He was like goating him to say it, like, "Yo, you know what happens on the other end of him saying that, right? Like, it's not gonna be good." So leave that man alone. But yeah, man. All right. So what else we trying to do tonight? Damn, I feel like somebody had a clip of stories that sounded. Oh yeah, actually no. Let me finish my review. That grape jelly in that Reese was way better than the strawberry one. I'm not gonna lie. That tastes like a legitimate peanut butter and jelly sandwich. How was that donut?
The donut was bomb, strawberry. But I wish I had a grape one now. And that's the idea of a grape and strawberry debate because I've always been a grape jelly guy.
Yeah,
and
that's what it's about.
I've tried my tastes of strawberry jam, and purple still reigns supreme. So when you're telling me that grape in this instance is better than the strawberry one, I 100% agree with you. It gotta be. Because that's how grape is naturally to strawberry jam grapes. Now I'm gonna take strawberries fruit-wise over the grape. Well, I guess
actually, Mike,
and stuff, you know what I'm saying, makes that difference with the jelly.
Actually, Mike, I got a few Wiggins in my circle, a few Wiggins who have not said it. And like, I mean, like brothers who I told them if no one else is around, you can say it to me. I don't give a fuck. You good. Cause like I tell all my white friends that I'm close to like that. I tell them, look, I'm not gonna get mad. Just don't ever say it to me out of anger. And if you say it in public, understand that you're putting me in a spot. I will never let somebody come at you. But that probably means if you say it, I'm gonna have to fight. Because like I'm not gonna let somebody fuck with you.
Now, just so everybody is aware, I am not one of these friends. I have not done this.
He is not. No, you are one of the friends because you haven't said it. That's what I'm saying. And
right, cool.
All my white homies that I said that to, despite me saying that, they've never said it. They just never, not once. And I think that's a good thing. Because why?
If y'all want me to bait Jake into saying the N-word, give me a hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, you know what? Nope.
Yo, if he dropped it, I'd have lost my fucking mind. I'd be like, we're in trouble. This show is done. Took was Took. Was that better than the old school Hostess pies? Oh yeah, that's what he's asking about the donut.
Yeah, these are bomb. These are elite. And I don't even like sugary shit like this, like the sugar like showing and all that shit. But this shit bomb.
He said, Will, those guys definitely rap lyrics in the car with the windows up.
Well, you know, You can tell that there's two type of old people in this room. The old person that doesn't like sweets no more, and the old person that doesn't like sweets. You can tell the
Who's
difference.
That? You don't like sweets no more?
No, you didn't get the joke. I was a fat joke.
I didn't. I know. I still like them.
Exactly.
You heard?
Love them.
All right.
We can tell.
You know what? I don't know how we're gonna do these other. Oh, that's what we were supposed to talk about this week. Okay, so this started last week on the Chop Up. What are some of the craziest foods, like combination of foods, that you like to eat, that you try, or that you have tried? And then what are some ones that you would never try again?
Combination of foods. First off, I want to give a shout out to the sweet potatoes and mac and cheese. Definitely
That's
ahead
wild,
of,
but it's delicious.
definitely ahead of. For me, something that I wouldn't try again.
Do that, Bobby, please.
I'm not a seafood boil guy.
Okay.
I'm not.
Not a seafood boil guy? That's not crazy. Yeah, it's not crazy.
I just like to have my seafood individually.
So I got a few of these. I got a few of these, and I want to be very clear. All of these were born before I was a fat man. So I was eating these. I was eating these as a skinny motherfucker too. And I got a thing. I make a fat sandwich. I call it,
Sure.
because it just clogs your arteries. It's a bagel, and then you butter the bagel after you toast it. Toast the bagel, butter it, cream cheese, bacon, a lot of bacon. And I've even added sausage. I used to add egg when I could eat
Not that
egg,
Canadian shit.
Not that Canadian bullshit, Jake. And so yeah, bacon, and I'll even throw jelly on it because it adds a little sweetness to the whole situation. And that is delicious, bro.
Cream cheese and jelly, baby. Try steak with it, baby. Oh yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Good combination.
He said cheese and jelly, baby. Peanut butter and pickle sandwich. Never again. Yeah, that's a hard.
You gotta know you went to school with, Bobby. Well, I know you personally. How'd you get in that situation?
Yeah, Bobby. I don't think Jesus is gonna ask you about that when you get to heaven, bro. He gonna be like, yo, what the fuck was that? He was just like, I did not put these things on earth. He said, my father did not put these things on earth for you to mix them.
So like a favorite one that a lot of people I think like that I can't stand is a peanut butter and banana sandwich. Hate it.
It's funny because Mike just said that. I had a peanut butter and banana sandwich once. It was disgusting, but I like both of those things separately. That makes sense.
And Will, you know
Good.
You know I can't stand mustard, right?
Yeah.
Well, I got on that trend that was going around. And I put the mustard on the watermelon. I threw up. Never again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone says it's so good, but it's not. It's awful.
Mustard on watermelon.
Like
what?
Yeah. Who said this? So I've heard
it was a trend all over TikTok.
Oh, that's your problem. You're doing TikTok stuff. TikTok is there just to make people do dumb shit. Hey, let's make 1 million people do this dumbass dance. Done. Let's make 1 million people eat fucking mustard or watermelon. Done. Like that's it. Just tricks everybody.
Mustard.
Who the fuck puts mustard?
Oh no, I'll tell you, Bobby. I just wanted to know, man. There's a lot of AA spam Bobby. When I was young. That was considered struggle meal spam, Vienna sausages. Yeah, that's
Bobby, you're a non-mustard guy too? Like you're not a sandwich, not a burger, nothing? Not a hot dog, no mustard, not even honey mustard?
See, nah.
If you don't do honey mustard, if you don't do a dash of honey mustard on your chicken salad sandwich, my brother, I don't know what you're doing.
You got the game messed up, dog. Bobby, you gonna have
oh
mustard
yeah,
all night, baby. You got mustard over here, baby.
I'm glad someone said something about hot dogs. Hold the mustard. Anyway, hey, one of my favorite thing to throw in a hot dog, and just no one's allowed to add nothing. Mayo on a fucking hot dog is the greatest.
I told you I used to have an obsession with that when I was younger. No bullshit,
Can
Jake.
you be whiter? Holy shit.
Hey, I'm from Brighton, son. I'm from Brighton. I had the mayo on my hot dog until I was about 7 years old.
But look, I can understand like throwing some like a little bit, but only mayo. What in
Mayo
the
and
Will
ketchup.
Levis? Somebody said what?
No, it's mayo and ketchup.
Somebody said, "What in the Will Levis is that?"
Hey
Hey,
man,
yo, Bobby,
don't,
there's some
don't
mustard.
do
Some
not
mustard for you.
do not try do not knock it till you try it. Mayo on a
I'm
hot
out.
dog is phenomenal. It's got to be that
All
real
right.
mayo too. You got to get that Dukes. You can't try that crap Miracle Whip. It's got to be the real shit.
Oh no, Miracle Whip
Hellman's.
is garbage.
Hellman's, you heard?
Hellman's is all right.
Hellman's.
But I mean,
Miracle
hey,
Whip is awful.
if Dukes isn't available, I'll use Hellman's.
We don't even have. I don't think we have Dukes up here. You seen it?
You Dukes is amazing.
I ain't never seen Dukes.
I don't look for Dukes, so even if I was, I ain't looking for
He
it.
said I just wouldn't even see it.
My
Blue
aunt-
plate mayo.
Oh, blue plate mayo, I heard that.
I never had blue plate either.
It's such Foods Day. No, Brandon, shout out to you. I'm tuning in once again. A food that you tried, a combination of food that you tried that you like, and a combination of food that you tried that you would never have again. Right?
All right, so I told you about the fat sandwich. I got another one that I do. So I take my Velveeta mac and cheese. We all love Velveeta. It's bomb, right? But the one thing about Velveeta is it's strong, and it's almost not too salty, but it's rich and strong. And I always felt it needed a little sweetness to it. So I would add boneless spare ribs, because that red sauce, when it mixes with the mac and cheese.
Will,
you ain't
say Will. You got me on fire tonight. Prop tonight. Prop night.
Yo, it's the second prop of the night. Tube's on fire.
Hey, listen here. I'm gonna get y'all hip, dog. If y'all want that boneless spare rib taste on y'all chicken, dog, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, he got the rib. Yo, where'd you get that?
Dog, it's here. It's here. You get that market basket.
Say less. All I ever find is the hoisin sauce and
hold on. If you can't find it, let me know. I'll send you one.
Yeah, yo, I'm gonna look for that, because I've only found the it's not ho, it's ho something sauce.
Yep, go in the Asian section, that market basket, dog, in the international section. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I need that for sure. Bobby said Will's never again food will be grits. Not if you add sugar, motherfucker.
Am I the only one who used to eat salt sandwiches as a kid? Yeah. You're the only one.
So there's a bunch of firsts here. So first of all, yes, you are literally the only one. Second of all, if any of us had eaten one of those, it wouldn't have been because of laziness. It's because we were fucking broke.
Yeah, there were many nights after I moved out of my parents' house. There was a lot of ice cube soup. Did not enjoy it.
Ice cube soup. That's water.
Hey man, I was broke. I told you.
Listen here. When I felt like I needed to save money, you know what I'm saying, and times were on the line, my go-to, I would go to my breakfast go-to, I would go to 7-Eleven. They had dollar sausage biscuits. They came hot as hell. They came either warm or you can take one and you can microwave at the crib. I'll buy like 2 of those. Be good for the day. Lunch, when Subway was elite, I would go to Subway and grab a sub, $5. Elite.
Hold on. Bobby said saltine crackers, butter and salt was my go-to in college. But so you butter the saltine cracker and then you add more salt. It's already salt. How much salt do you eat? Out there looking like a mummy.
No, you got to switch up the salts. You put a little bit of salt on there, then some crazy salt, the seasoning salt.
The saltine crackers with the sardines on them. Old school.
Yo.
You know.
Brandon's brilliant. He said that's why you got to work in a restaurant in college.
That's why. You know, that's why, because food free.
Hey, look, I'm never going back to a pizza shop, but I used to fuck up pizzas on purpose at Papa John's just to take them home.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that pizza sucks. It's the 5th one this week, Jake. Figure it out. Oh, man, that's funny.
I think the only other thing it's not too crazy, but because you can get it right at Jimmy John's. Instead of getting bread, they hollow out a pickle. It's fucking awesome.
Salt on top of the butter that's on top of a saltine cracker. That's how you turn your fucking intestines into beef jerky. Like that's crazy. Shout out to we got a Southerner waiting backstage.
Hey, it's the
I didn't know you
diddler.
wanted to be at. Oh, there it is. It's
What's
the
up,
diddler.
fellas?
The diddler
How you
picture
doing,
is
man?
crazy.
How y'all doing this evening?
We doing good, Diddy.
Right now we talk about sus foods that you shouldn't mix or that you shouldn't eat. Period.
Yeah, coach, you gotta get that mayo on the hot dog.
Absolutely not.
He said, I knew what he was doing. Absolutely not.
Oh, and by the way,
So
as I predicted, the Reese Cup grape was phenomenal.
Oh yeah, I did the review. Reese Cup grape is peak. That's a good candy. It's a real good candy.
Oh, the saltine crackers look
Yeah.
sound like a great inside. It does.
Buttered salty cracker sounds like a dating say. That's crazy. Yeah, so just to catch you up right quick, some of the entries we've had for ridiculous foods have been peanut butter and pickle sandwich. There's no amount of poor that should let that happen. Yeah, there's no amount of Bobby. You can say it was because we were poor, but we're not letting you get away with that one. You can't ever have that. That should have never been a situation. Somebody didn't like peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
Hated it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty good. I rocked with that.
I talked about my fat sandwich, which is toasted bagel, butter it after it, and then cream cheese on it, thin layer of some jelly, and then like I would actually, when I could eat egg, I would have egg on it, and as well as bacon, a whole lot of bacon.
He apparently ate this when he was skinny. Now we know what the aftermath is.
Yeah, we know how it's happened. It's funny though. It actually, while that's hilarious, I wish it was because I was eating shit like that made me this fat. Nah, I just fucking started drinking too goddamn much.
Oh, I was gonna blame it on the hot fries.
No, hot fries. I had hot fries like every day of the year at school 1 year. Just love
Hot fries,
Like literally?
like every day, bro. Every day I had a bag of hot fries.
Probably like the number one chip on the block.
Yeah. For our era, because Doritos had already had their day in the sun. By the time hot fries dropped, Doritos were already like one of the GOAT chips, and then you had your Lay's sour cream and onion or regular, like those were already upper echelon. But like by the time we were like when we were kids, hot fries hit the scene.
It's like this.
Look,
We had to
look,
go.
hey,
And
know
it was
how
still
much-
99 cents. Actually, it was 79
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Hey, I know how much of a hustler Took is. Why do I see Took going to every corner store buying up all the hot fries and upcharging by $1?
Actually, you want to hear a story? You want to hear a story?
Yes, I do
always.
actually.
When the
I love these
Masterpiece-
stories.
When the Master P chip line came out, I was a fan of the Little Romeo. That's my honey. That's my honey barbecue. Those my dogs. My shits. Even back in the day when they had them. So there was a stint of There was a stint of years where it came out, and I lived in Fall River. They didn't have them on the Fall River side. So anytime I would go to Boston, I would go to Linux. Shout out to Linux Projects. Go right to the corner store over there, and they used to have a boatload of them. I used to buy literally like 10 to 12 bags every trip.
Lee's
10 to 12 bags.
Lee's Market ain't have them?
No, they started catching on afterwards. Now
it took too long. Yeah.
The hood got them. The hood gonna have them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the hood gonna have those. The hood never got rid of the 2 for $1 chips. Shout out to the hood for that. And another one, the Dipsy Doodle. If anybody can find me I think they're Dipsy Doodles, the Wise chips and barbecue. Please, somebody let me know. I will pay $5 for shit.
Mike says I've mixed different liquors that I shouldn't have. I mixed Jack and Jim and Jose because the bartender made me 3 wise men the wrong way. Hey, if you had asked me for that drink, I would have gave you a suicide prevention hotline number because that is crazy. What are you
man,
Mike?
All you're missing is Johnny, and you could have had a 4 horsemen.
Yeah.
Jack, Jim, Johnny, and Jose. 4 horses.
You add another guy. You add another guy to that, you're gonna look like that white girl on the couch. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
That Jose was over here all day, man. I had to refuse that shit.
You look like that white girl on the couch, man.
3 wise men and
look at Will
what
out
I
here.
get.
Look at Will shouting out Piper Perry on the podcast.
And this
You
guy
knew her
knows the
name. That's a problem. It's problematic. It's problematic. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Me and Jake had a long ass conversation today. Half an hour of it was on porn stars. Hilarious.
On what?
Hilarious.
And
Don't
why
make
was
this
I answering
worse.
call?
You should have been. I was name dropping too many of them. Will's getting worse.
Too many. I was like, yo, this catalog, he's crazy. He know all the names. It was funny as shit though.
Yeah,
Sounds funny as hell. Then I had to mute his ass. Mom Deuce got to the crib. I had him on speaker, and he was just like, yeah. He's like, Alexis Texas, she's done interracial, and I'm like, mute. It's just...
Yeah, that'd have been very awkward.
Oh God.
Like,
it was weird for me. I'm
having a
sitting there.
conversation about adult entertainment with Jake.
No, wait, no. The thing is that I heard her come in, and I was like, I still got to finish this sentence, so I finished it, and then I shut up.
Yeah.
And then I kind of quit. I was like, look, I don't go ahead.
He said, Bobby, it's supposed to be Jack, Jim, and Johnny. And yes, it's a bad night. Yo, I had Jim Beam, just regular Jim Beam. One night, me and my cousin Rob decided we were bored as hell. We only had a little bit of bud, but we had enough money for a bottle. And so we got a bottle of Jim. I would have never got Jim Beam. He came home he's like, yo, I'm about to go get a bottle. I'm like, all right, word. Bro came home with a bottle of Jim Beam. I was like, why'd you do that to us? Like, I don't understand.
That's an old white man liquor. Come on now.
It is, and he was old white man shit at the time.
Yo, Jay,
but bro,
is it Jim Beam or is it Jack Daniels that Jerry the King Lawler had going down Jake the Snake's throat in '96?
Jack, right?
I think it was Jack Daniels.
Yeah, it should have been Jack.
Man.
Yeah, Jack was the most popular beer for wrestlers back in that time.
So me and my cousin decided to play a drinking game with Jim Beam, and the game was dumb. The game, I guess they all are, right? But the game was literally, we're going to watch The Dark Knight and take a shot every time someone says Batman. Boy, did we not realize how many people said Batman in that fucking movie. I didn't make it to the second act. I was fucking face down in a garbage can. I fell asleep. Face in a garbage can. Like, that's how I fell asleep, bro.
Best way to end the night.
Yeah, nah.
Unless you had a daddy party.
Don't you don't want that. Did they give Jack, Jim, and Johnny instead of a drink? Yeah, they just gave them dudes.
Damn.
Game of strap.
But yeah, yo.
Wow.
Jim Beam watching Dark Knight and drinking every time they say Batman is a shitty move. Not smart.
Now every time Will looks at Jim Beam, he goes,
Listen here.
No, when I look at Jim Beam, I think of Batman. Like that's I think of vengeance.
No, yo, Miz, you just weak, Miz. Miz, you weak. I'm sorry.
No, he's Scottish. I assure you, he's not weak.
No, because hold on. If I survived the 151 wave, we crazy, dog.
But look,
straight. We didn't have no chase.
But you missed a part of this. I did shots of 151 Pepsi as a chaser instead of mixing it with a bunch of Lithuanians. They put him in a body bag, bro. Them Lithuanians can go.
Listen here, bring them.
Worst way to learn. We couldn't hang with Eastern Europeans. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yo, listen here, that 151, man. Oh, man.
Bro, they got to dig into the ice to get food. Them motherfuckers are made different. Let's be clear.
They come to me then, man. We're going to have a competition.
Back then, I could really drink, but those Lithuanians were on a different level. Yeah, yo, I've challenged a few different Russians to a
you hit them in the face after 5 drinks, they don't feel it.
Yeah, they don't. Russians, they don't feel shit. They hit him before the drinks. Them motherfuckers don't care.
If he dies, he dies.
If he dies, he dies. But yeah, I'll never try to go like toe to toe with a Russian drinking again. No, it was a bad time. You're gonna have a bad time.
I got drunk under the table like 2 summers ago. I never could say that somebody drunk me under the table until 2 years ago.
I could dig it. All right, Coach.
In the backyard. Knocked out.
Coach, you got any weird food combinations that you've had before? Oh, my other one besides the fat sandwich, bro, was the boneless spare ribs in Velveeta mac and cheese. Delicious. You're welcome.
Say again.
Boneless spare ribs with that, that red sauce that's on the boneless spare ribs. Like, so the boneless spare ribs I added to my Velveeta mac and cheese. Delicious. it gives a nice little sweet to it.
You're showing your pastime, brother.
Hey, it is what it is.
Love it.
But I'm telling you though, you low key would like it. You just wouldn't. You got to get past the mental part of it first. What you crunching on over there?
Baby?
Yeah, that rib sauce. I gotta find that
tenders.
immediately. Chicky tendies.
Yeah.
That sounds like a whole ass bite of an
McDonald's
apple.
one?
That's a crunchy tender. Good lord.
I thought he was biting into a fucking Dorito.
They got the Miss Crispy strips at McDonald's. Dog, try something. You heard?
Yo, yeah, you're
Do
right,
they
Jay.
really?
You got the what?
They got the. They do
At
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
McDonald's. Dude,
I don't
those
know.
chicken.
Whatever crispy chicken tender he crunching on. That's the crispiest chicken tender I ever heard.
Yeah, because it sounded like he was biting into an apple. I was like, dang, that sounds good as fuck. Give me one of them apples.
Oh no, I wasn't giving you shit because I was just saying that sounded like a good ass tender is what it sounded like.
If you want to forget about you, if you want to get through a sad day, drink 151, everybody. Let y'all know.
No, that'll make your day infinitely sadder.
Duke,
it'll go from Friday to Saturday real quick.
Hey, are these McCrispy
whole
tenders?
new day, you'll time travel.
Are they basically like them chicken selects they had back in the day?
I think so.
Man, those chicken selects are second to none. I used to get those all the time.
McDonald's is coming back for Will, dog, for all the shit he said.
Damn.
It's true. They are. It's true.
No, I had to
because I clowned them about a bunch of shit, and now they're bringing it all back.
Now
Coach,
do. Go ahead.
Bat juice. So some of these topics tonight were stories that sound made up but are actually true. Did you have like a link or a story for that, or did you already know? Because I didn't know nothing about that.
Yeah, so it's based on personal preference.
Okay.
Hold on. You know what? Hold on. You're right. Hold on.
Here we go. I'm making Coach work. He ain't come here to work, but I'm making him work.
I go to work.
In the meantime, while I'm looking for this.
Yeah.
Duke, check the chat if you can.
Oh, Jake. Yeah, Jake put up the McCrispy strips.
Oh shit, I'm fucking hyped.
Yep.
They don't look like the chicken selects though, but goddamn it, I'll give them a shot anyway.
Hold on. Let me show y'all something, man. McDonald's. I don't talk this for entertainment, dog. You know what I'm saying? McDonald's is my shit. McDonald's is my shit, dog. You know, see my point right there?
21K? That's crazy.
What did that say?
Bro, what did he say? No, yo, he had 21,000.
I got
147 points on
at McDonald's alone.
At McDonald's alone.
Wow.
Hold on. McDonald's expensive as shit. You got to remember, I got family, so that just hold on.
Is that right on the McDonald's app?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got an app too. Yo, you got a family, yeah, but you also got the stomach of a raccoon. This motherfucker can eat anything. Fucking crazy.
I had the cranberry and goat cheese flatbread last night. That shit was rocking.
Had you beat, he smoked you, Bobby. 13K is nothing. My man's enough. He's 21K. That's crazy. That's good shit, though.
Damn, he almost doubled him up.
Yeah, for real. Oh, okay. So Bobby dropped another one. Bobby said hot Cheetos and cream cheese is oddly good.
No, I ain't wrong with that.
No, it's amazing.
That's rocking.
Little heat, little cool. Yeah, I can rock with that.
Hold on, the Pacers came back.
Jamie
buzzer beater
onto that one.
To beat them?
Buzzer beater by Hallie.
Wow.
Oh, dang, that's still nice though.
48
go, Pacers
tonight too, and that's how the game ends. Wow.
Oh wow.
Oh,
he just pulled. Oh my God, he killed brother. That's nuts. Yo, I mean, he hit him with the 1-2, rocked him, and then stepped back for the game. Nighty night.
It might
That's
be playoff.
Crazy.
Halliburton might have got a new nickname. I'm not here for the regular season, but I'm here for the postseason, baby. He just turns up to another level then, man.
Hey, the league and everybody fucked up trying to say he was overrated. Now you got to deal with him.
Hey, they did. This was basically a whole team effort too. The two leading scorers were Nesmith and Turner at 23. You had Halliburton at 19, and then that one guy you were telling me about, Will Matherin, he had 19 off the bench.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That is fucking crazy. Somebody in the chat. Yo, I told you I'd be watching the links with the chat on the side, and then somebody in the chat be like, "Suck my dick." That's fucking violent. Everybody be tripping in that chat,
Say
bro.
what?
Holy shit. I told you the fucking when I watched the game on links, and so like there's a chat bar next to it, like next to the whole so everybody just watching be chatting and shit like that. And somebody just the minute he hit it was just like suck my dick and then just fucking signed off. People are fucking unhinged online, bro. The internet is a
they should just win this series, man. I don't see how Cleveland comes back from this. I don't see how any team comes back.
Yo, Bobby combined his McDonald's and Chick-fil-A points and still didn't reach your 21K. You cooking up.
And that's gonna be real. If you want to get quick points and all that, another place to order from is Wendy's. Wendy's give you points for no reason.
I don't give you points for nothing.
Yeah, they got a reward system. Every place got a reward system now for the most part. So you go in there, you see offers, you get offers that you wouldn't see on the menu, and save a couple dollars.
They stole that idea from the vape shops.
Yeah, and the weed dispensaries.
Really?
Yeah, for real.
I ain't know vape shops did it. I knew dispensaries did it.
Yeah, no, vape shops have them all over the place. You put in your phone number, and every $100 you spend, you get like 10 points, and there's a certain metrics to it that they have that get you like $5-10 off.
1,400 at Wendy's, still not at 21K. He's trying to add. He's over there in his phone, just adding up all his app points, trying to get to your number.
Hey, well, don't feel bad, Bobby. The Saints are still trying to get to 14 wins.
Damn. Yeah, you added the last 3 years of wins, and they still ain't at 14.
Yeah, it's rough. It's been rough for them. All right. You ready, Coach, or did you not find it?
Yeah, I put it in the chat.
Oh, you did? All right, yeah, I'll grab it.
Yes, sir.
Ha! Good God, y'all. What is it good
Good
for?
I try losing and I
With nothing.
What is it good for?
Fellas, who does that song?
Oh, shit. Coach, you know.
What song is that?
War.
Oh, it's by a group called War.
Oh, that's the name of the group too. Didn't realize that.
Yeah, never mind. That kind of ruined the point of the joke, but all right.
What is it good for?
Did you say did that song, Coach?
War.
Who'd you say? Yeah, let's keep it that way.
I don't even know what's happening.
This guy.
This guy.
I mean, he kind of walked into it on accident. It was meant for two, but I mean, whatever.
What is it good for?
All right, so we got 5. There's like how many? There's 35. We're not reading all of these. I'm gonna do probably 5.
Yes.
Top 10 is a lot of reading.
All right, fine. Top 5.
5.
I'm gonna try to pick some of the funniest ones though, or craziest ones. All right, you know what? Oh no, this is great. I accidentally set my best friend up on a blind date with her ex-husband. I was going out on a first date with the guy, and he asked if I had a friend for his friend. So I invited my best friend along, and then the guy showed up. Their jaws dropped, and we had many margaritas.
Awkward.
Yeah. Somebody posted under that, oh my God, Janice. Ow. Like, Janice, that's a fucking Friends reference.
If they ain't throw some down south shit, I don't know what it is. Throwing shots.
Yeah. I mean, if you wanted to get more south, that would have been his cousin. See how we do you? Oh, yeah, Coach.
Hold on. You got to be specific now. It ain't just south. Got to say
I knew.
I had to get your attention.
I knew he wasn't going to take kindly to that. You also missed. So we did the first segment of the South and the North. We didn't know how long. That was one that we could do because we didn't need a link for it. What y'all hate about Northerners down there?
Why?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say hate such a strong word. You know,
Hate is a strong word. What do we do that annoys the fuck out of y'all?
Y'all think y'all better than us?
Mm-hmm. They all think that. Because we do think that.
Nah, that's just in Texas.
That's true. That's true.
I saw somebody say at one time, they said that they wish that America had the same amount of loyalty to the country as Texans do for their state. Unmatched. Unwavering.
Yeah, it is. Y'all do. But it's funny because y'all have that, but you know who else has that? But they're not, but you guys aren't dicks about it. New York has that same vibe. There's almost no one more proud of where they're from than New Yorkers. I'd say Texas too, but like New Yorkers fucking love being from New York. They tell you in every conversation, I'm a New Yorker. Nobody asked you. Nobody cares.
Yeah,
but they'll tell you.
That type of stuff, they're based on interactions in the past. Somebody from the North letting us know as often as possible, I'm from the North.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, if you're little Nicky, he'll tell you from the South, the deep South.
The deep South. He dropped that book like 4 times in that movie. He was happy every time that he did it.
What y'all
never not funny.
When y'all hear Deep South, what do y'all think of?
Just the accent, the draw. I think of the draw immediately.
I think of Little Rock, Arkansas, where Dale was at.
Yeah. See, Took's been out in the back.
Yeah.
Hold on, listen here.
Yeah.
I've been. I should take those trips to Alabama, Arkansas. Oh my God. Oh shit. We talk about the real deal. Listen, hey.
That's disrespectful, Bobby.
Wait, what'd he say?
Alabama and Ohio is about the same family trees.
Literally, though. Literally. Them branches is crooked.
I can see that. I can see that.
That was payback. I appreciate it though.
But then New Yorkers all move to other places. Yeah, because they don't leave a lot though. You remember that scene in Dinner with Andre? Where he's talking about like it's a trap. He's like, everybody in New York is like trapped. It's like a prison that they've made for themselves. They won't leave. They leave now. But yeah, they still rent.
I feel like a lot more.
Been there their whole life and haven't lived the girl.
People move. I feel like a lot more.
It's too expensive. So they're moving now because it's so goddamn expensive there. Deep South is the deliverance accent.
Yeah, see, that's Alabama, Mississippi. Certain parts of Georgia, the South Carolinas.
I must have got asked 3 or 4 times when I was down here with you, Coach. Where you from? Because they could tell right away that it wasn't there by the accent.
Absolutely.
Will's real Boston came out when he was down there.
I was a nice guy.
Coach,
I told you, Jake.
I'll meet you at the car.
The funny thing is, there's only a few words where my Boston accent comes out. When I say here, I say here. I'm over here.
You sound real fucking Boston when you're pissed off and yelling at me.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah, because the defenses are down. I'm just raging.
Thank you, guys. I've never heard that comment about myself. I'm gonna keep it like that.
What? That you don't have? That you don't have it?
Nah, I got it.
Nah, because you was in the P's. Had you been in Southie a bunch, you'd had that shit. I know some brothers from Southie who got that shit. But black folk, they don't really get the Boston accent that much. I don't know what that is. But not a lot.
You know it's crazy, man.
That's because we know how to code switch.
Hey, let me be real. If Massachusetts people like us know how to do something, we know how to code switch. Why? I mean, at least I do.
Yeah, you know why you know how to do it? Because you're a man of the people.
That's true.
And like he's
seen
very social.
Firsthand. He's immaculate at
man of the people. Yeah.
Go home, drink that Henny. I'm a different man.
I have to admit though, the first time I heard Took say, "You heard," I was like a kid in the candy store. I'm like, it don't get any more northeast than that.
You heard? That's funny. Code switching is fun. I don't know why people. Mike said code switching is fun. I don't know why people give code switching such a like. It's the whole idea that you're not being your genuine self. But what if my genuine self is to adapt to my surroundings?
Time and a place for everything.
Yes. Like, you have to adapt to your surroundings. I say that all the time. Like, you go somewhere, y'all somewhere. Like, I'm a person like, you know, I'm going somewhere with somebody. I don't know these people from a hole in the wall. You know, but just from life experiences, I kind of know, you know, hey, let's maybe see if this can start not a friendship, but, you know, something just to enjoy the night or whatever the case is, you know. Night don't have to be soggy, people being shy, sitting over here, you know what I'm saying, not getting all that shit's whack.
See, my thing about code switching is like, I don't have a problem with it. The people who hate on code switching, they be the same person at church not being themselves. It's the same thing. Like y'all heard me say the N-word plenty of times. That's the culture that I was raised in, how I was raised and shit like that. That being said, I'm not gonna be in a synagogue like saying that shit with a bunch of J folks. Like, that's crazy. Why would I do that? That's everyone's gonna be uncomfortable, including me. So there's a time and place for everything. And yeah, I agree, man. Plus, like, as much as I've tried to code switch with cops, that shit don't work. It don't work. I'll still get in trouble. I don't have an accent as strong as I used to. I actually taught myself to speak like normal people. But when I get mad, I can't control. Yeah, see, when you get angry or you turn up, the real shit comes out. That shit's funny, though. See, I'm not going full RDJ when I see black folks, but my vocal twang doesn't just. He said,
"What the hell?"
No, because he said, remember Tropic Thunder. What do you mean, you people? He said, what do you mean, you people? Oh man! All right, so let me get back to these stories right quick. We got some crazy stories. That one was a little mediocre, but we'll find some better ones. Let me see. When I was around 8. My dog followed my dad to wait with me for the school bus. While they were waiting, my dad saw Fluffy get hit by a truck, so he took him and buried him. We then went out of town for the weekend, but on Sunday evening when we got home, Fluffy was standing on our porch. Dad couldn't believe it and told us, I buried him on Friday. Turns out Fluffy had just been knocked out cold, so he rose from the dead and waited on us to come home.
My man dug up the dirt. My man dug up the dirt and knew he was going. That's
yo, the most loved comment under it, the first comment, like the most the comment was, I bet you his dad was probably Stephen King. Remember Pet Sematary? Holy shit. Yeah, that story was darker than I expected it to be. They got a zombie dog.
Well, they got a smart ass dog that knew how to dig up fucking dirt and fucking find his crib.
All right, so another story we got. During my sophomore year of high school, my sister and her friend tried to set me up on a blind date with the guy who mowed her parents' lawn. It never worked out, and we never met. 2 years later, during senior year, I met and started dating the guy who I'd eventually marry. A couple years later, we discovered that we were supposed to have been each other's blind date sophomore year. We've been together for 17 years this March. That's dope.
That's amazing.
Yeah. The first comment under that was like, fate just wouldn't take no for an answer.
Nah, it's supposed to happen. And it happened the way it's supposed to happen.
Right. It just, there was a time for that. All right. So here's another one.
Everything, man.
Yeah, a lot of blind dates on this list. I wasn't expecting that. My father had a heart attack many years ago, and I showed up to the hospital at 3 a.m. given the time and the fact that he was in the ICU. Initially wasn't allowed in. However, I was finally let in by a nurse who calmed me down and allowed me to see my father. He was so kind to our family throughout my dad's hospital stay. About 6 months later, my paternal grandmother was in the ICU for a medical issue. And again, we were cared for by this nurse. About a year later, I received a call from my dad telling me to turn on CNN. Turns out the nurse was Charles Cullen, who famously confessed to murdering 40 of his patients. Holy shit.
Oh, serial killer.
They all could have.
They could have been murdered.
Yeah, bro. Damn. Yeah, you never know, man. Could be the nicest motherfucker.
Sound like Dr. Kevorkian.
That's literally what he was.
They're happy their family
That
really
is
wasn't
wild.
So here, that's sick. CNN at all places like shit. You on national news, homie.
This one's silly though. This one's just funny. I was eating lunch at Wendy's. Shout out to Bobby. When Bill Murray sat down at my table, stole a fry, dipped it into my Frosty, and ate it. He then looked at me and said, "Nobody's gonna believe you," and walked away. Yo, that is amazing.
This is why we got social media now, man. And shit like this.
You know what's great though is like, yeah, nobody would believe him, but also the first comment made it clear what exactly what I was thinking. That really sounds like something he would do. Bill Murray is just different like that.
Sit on Michael Jordan's bitch in spaceship. Random shit. That's random as fuck. Came in and ate the fry side. Oh, that's cute. Was he white?
Holy shit. Yeah, this is great. This is crazy, though. I'm not sure if it's coincidental or not, but celebrities die after getting their pictures taken with me. First, it was Storm Thorgerson. I met him at an art gallery in Chicago and got my picture taken with him 9 months later, dead. Then it was Carrie Fisher. I met her at Chicago Comic-Con, got a photo op with her 6 months later, dead. I'm trying to get a photo with Donald Trump if anyone wants to help me test up his potential superpower.
That's cold-blooded.
Someone else said, you need to find Putin. Oh, man, these are pretty good, actually. I got to read a few more of these. Hold on. All right. My boyfriend and I moved into the same apartment my grandparents had lived in after World War II. We didn't know until my mom was going through their old stuff to make Remembrance Day piece for her front hall and found an old letter addressed to them at that address.
Uh-oh, I don't like how this is going.
No, that's that's just the end. It ain't
okay.
For some reason, the entire time, I'm not gonna lie, the entire time I was reading that, I was just thinking of Anne Frank. I don't know why.
What? I was thinking of they might have found grandma's letter where she was talking explicit.
Oh yeah. And then we found a box of things that we cannot speak of.
That part.
What is this sock doing over here?
What is this ball gag doing in here, Grandma? Jesus Christ.
She's responsible for cancer.
Did you say ball gag?
Yeah. This guy said, I have been struck by lightning, bit by a copperhead, burned in a house fire, broken 6 ribs, lost my left lung, and dislocated my eyeball, all in the same year. Holy shit.
Pack it up, man. Just pack it up, bro.
Yeah, pack it the fuck up.
I'm ready to stay in the crib. Matter of fact,
stay in the house.
He need to stay asleep because shit, even if he move, something happening to that.
Serious. The first comment says, he said you are the most unluckiest person I've ever met. This one. I had a litter of kittens born in my hair when I was 7 or 8 years old. My cat loved and trusted me so much that she decided to have her babies on my pillow on my head while I was sleeping. Holy shit. That's gross.
Extremely gross. Just after birth,
just wiping afterbirth out your eye when you wake up like it's
like good morning.
It's all crusty, like some real crusties.
Yeah, tell me about it. That's not what she wanted her face coated with. Oh, this one seemed interesting. All right. My brain associates people with colors. When I first meet them, this could go really bad. When I first meet them, the only color I ever pay attention to is yellow. Yellow people are usually shitty people that I don't like. It's alarmingly accurate. And then he goes, and then she went on to go, edit. Rest in peace to my inbox. I tried to answer some of the questions today, but I can't get all of them to answer the repeating ones. I only get colors in person unless I'm watching videos or seeing pictures of myself. I'm purple. She's got synesthesia. That's all this is.
That is in a real good shroom supplier.
Yeah. All right, hold on. A Victoria's Secret model married me. I wrote a song that was played on the radio for years. I won a college bowl game. All of the above is true, but not nearly as impressive as it sounds. She was a catalog model, not a runway type. We were young. She was pretty damn amazing. I was 12 and got a keyboard for Christmas. I called the Friday night request DJ in my podunk town and told him I wrote a song. He recorded it and opened his show with it for years because it was so campy. And it was a community college bowl game. That was a good setup because all three of those things sounded crazy, but then he got to the body like, yeah, none of that was
community college book out.
I didn't even know community college had a bowl game. Okay, I was having lunch with a new coworker once, and he was telling me about his apartment and how haunted it was. He didn't tell me where it was, but the haunting sounded familiar, like an apartment I had once lived in. I told him the address, and he turned as white as a sheet. He was living in the same haunted apartment. When I told him a few details only he could know, he freaked out and moved out of that place the very week.
Don't blame him.
Y'all ever deal with like a haunting or anything? I've never seen a ghost, never dealt with any haunting. Mom Duke said she saw a ghost once.
Absolutely.
I never seen
the
it.
place I reside in right now.
Hey, oh, thanks for telling me that. I appreciate, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe I could have seen
you beforehand. You
Maybe I
wouldn't
could have seen. You said you win the game.
Nope, I have.
Yeah.
Remember the shit about the girl that was taken at the beach? I think her name was like Molly Bish or some shit.
Molly Bish. Did you call her Molly Bish? Molly Bish, yes.
Molly Bish. Yes. Molly Bish. Molly Bish.
Rest in peace, Molly.
One summer, Brandon Sowers calls us like, yo, having a basketball tournament here in Maine. Y'all want to come up for the night? Play for the tournament, whatever. We're like, yeah, so he has a bus, brings a bunch of us. We go up there, chilling. Now it's nighttime. We all in our cabins. Somebody comes in and was like telling us about the place. And they said, this is the beach that homegirl was abducted at, basically. So what?
Yeah.
What? Hold on. Where we at right now? We all black from the hood. So a lot of us haven't really experienced outside like that. We was in the woods of Maine. I don't know where the hell we was. It was summertime, you know what I'm saying? But we was right near the beach where she was missing it from. That beach.
Huh.
Scary as hell. I couldn't even sleep the rest of the night.
Was the Maine? Isn't that where Blair Witch was at?
Blair Witch, yeah.
Maine. Was it Maine or New Hampshire?
Maine.
Huh. They shot that movie for $19 million and it made like 127.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's crazy. Neither my mother nor my father have wisdom teeth, and no one on either side of the family has had wisdom teeth as far back as we know. My sisters also don't have any wisdom teeth. Somehow I ended up with 8.
So and
the highest
8 wisdom teeth?
8 wisdom teeth. And the highest comment was like, yeah, you got theirs.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, strong jaw ass dude.
What else? Let me see. I have an inverted heart. My blood pumps the opposite way in my body than everyone else's. You guys are pumping east, I'm pumping west. And then the first comment was wax on, wax off. Oh man.
Wax off, wax on. Like
this is the dream, right? This is the absolute dream. The first time I ever went to the casino, on the first slot machine I ever touched, I bet 80 cents and won a jackpot of $800. It paid rent that month.
That's fine.
Then, wait, now he said $800. It paid rent that month, and then the first comment says 800 rent. Was this in the 60s?
That's probably at least the 90s.
You got Section 8. Let him be.
It's funny that I mentioned synesthesia because now it's back. I have full spectrum synesthesia, meaning that all of my senses are crossed with one another. As a result, I can quite literally taste the rainbow. I can see why kids love the flavor of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and whenever the Rock flexes, I can smell what he's cooking. She says, no, it doesn't make life more interesting for me. Keep in mind, I've never known anything different. Yes, it does have some small benefits. The condition often helps me with any writing that I do. No, it isn't a superpower, despite what you might have seen on whatever show that got it wrong. Yes, I get asked these questions whenever I mention that I have the condition. According to some, my life is a permanent acid trip. Yeah, that's when you can smell colors and taste sounds. Yeah, it's wild. It got to be.
You can smell what the Rock is cooking.
Oh, yo, the best comment on this shit was you should try an acid trip. Maybe everything just goes back to normal.
That's what I was thinking.
That's great. He said, just kidding. Don't try acid, or do, but don't. All right, this is
subtle recommendation.
Yeah, he was like, you should, but you shouldn't, but you should.
My niece would describe seeing a man who was standing in her room doorway, ended up being their landlord's dead husband. She would describe it. Oh my God! Here's shit up here.
We gotta read some of these chat ones.
A female friend of mine said she was slimed by a ghost as a freshman, but it was probably her stepdad wearing a sheet.
Bobby says she's responsible for Carrie Fisher's death and ruined Star Wars. Let me find the bitch.
Get her. Bobby, we on the hunt with you, dog.
What's this one? Oh God, that's awful.
Plantain pesky. That foot.
Bro, my sister's house was haunted. Stuff would fly across the kitchen. No, that y'all just got anger management problems. That's all that was. Bobby, stop throwing shit.
They got
a female friend of mine. Yeah, a female friend of mine said she was slimed by a ghost as a freshman, but it was probably her stepdad wearing a sheet. Holy
That's
shit.
Creepy.
Holy shit. There's a dark joke. Oh, what was the dark joke about the cross above a bed? Mike, do you know that one? If you know that one, type it in the chat so I can read that shit out. It's an awful joke. It's about a heavy ass cross above a bed. Same house. My niece would describe seeing a man who would stand in her room doorway. Ended up being their landlord's dead husband. She was describing. Yeah, that's creepy as fuck. Yeah, I never had no ghost shit, man. No ghost shit. I've gone to places that should have been haunted. Just nothing. Never a ghost.
Spooky world. Something.
What's the ghost in your house do, Coach? Is he fun
more of which called shadow people. It's been years since I've seen it. But yeah, shadow people, just a presence. And for the longest, I thought my son, who has insomnia as a kid, was upstairs playing around in the wee hours of the morning until the one night I was traveling for business. I was in the house by myself. I would leave pretty early, and I heard the what I thought was the footsteps and the jumping around. I asked my wife about it. She's like, "Oh yeah, I knew there was a stir."
Yeah, she's half Rican, right? Or full Rican or Dominican?
No. Are people from the other side of the Rio?
Okay. Yeah, they're because I've always dealt with like Latinas, and they're heavily believe in all ghosts and ghouls and such.
And I can probably see it myself, having a pretty recent Native American background.
Okay, they also very much.
I want to say I'm only probably about 2 generations removed.
Oh, you can go to the cookout.
Maybe 3.
Bobby said he ain't messing with you, Coach. You got shadow people. He said, "Nah, fam, I'm out."
He said, "Nah, fam, I'm out." That's why he didn't tell me. I bet you they sitting in that chair. That's why it's always leaned back like that.
Yeah, he probably came over there. Rest easy, my friend.
Yeah, he did. And then stole my fucking vape. All right, this guy said, "Hey, I ain't mad at him." I have seen. This guy says, "I have seen my own intestine." Since somebody asked, a semi truck blew a red light as I was pulling out of the hospital I worked at. The ED crew ran out, shoveled me off the asphalt, and ran me inside. If it had been anywhere else, I'd have bled out before an ambulance arrived. It broke my left everything, including 10 ribs, many of which wound up in my lung, one of which is still unaccounted for. He just lost a rib. It's still unaccounted for. I was fortunate enough to not suffer any spinal damage, but I did lose my left leg below the knee. I've made mostly full recovery, less the leg, of course, and significant lung functionality. If you think about how a grape splits when you squeeze it too hard, you'll have the right idea. Ooh, Jesus Christ. Bro got buried.
Mike's 2-part joke is dark, bro. That's real dark.
Wait. Yes, he found it. He knew it. Yes. This is the joke that I was looking for, which is so dark, but the other story reminded my girlfriend has the greatest story as to why she isn't religious anymore. When she was a kid, like 12 years old, her parents nailed a 25-pound crucifix to the wall above her bed. About 2 weeks later, in the middle of the night, the crucifix falls off the wall and leaves 2-inch gash in the back of her dad's head.
Oh,
awful.
I don't
what did he say?
Laughing at that.
Nah, but it's a dark, it's just one of them dark ass jokes. That's fucking wild, bro. What did she say? Wait. My uncle's name is Bill Gates, but it's spelled Gotez, but it's pronounced Gates. I told some people at my elementary school, and one of the teachers called a parent-teacher meeting to talk about me lying all the time. My mom came in and backed up my story, and at the time, I didn't even know who Bill Gates was and didn't understand why no one believed me. Uncle Bill isn't very good with computers in my early teens. I would give him tech support. That's funny. Those type of names are just, when you get like a name of a famous person, and then a lot of times, like, you can't even order food. Like, if you call up, like, if my name was Bill Gates and I try to order food, they'd be like, stop playing, and they hang up on you because they just think you're fucking playing a joke. I think Michael Jordan's, because so many people named their kid Michael Jordan, didn't realize how much of a hassle that would be later on in life. We know Michael Jordan took. Where'd Took go? Where did everyone go?
I'm still here.
I'm alive. I'm dead. I'm alive again.
Did PC reboot again?
Nah, I don't know what happened. They had to reboot again. They had to reboot. It shut me off for some reason.
Hey, when I first got to high school, we had 2 seniors on the football team, and they were both wide receivers. Our wide receiver room was made up of Michael Jackson and William Ferrell.
Oh wow!
It was
that's fascinating.
Fantastic.
All right, that's probably enough of these crazy stories. We've had some fun. Oh wait, what's this one? Oh whoa! I can change my eye color between brown and green at will. Takes a minute, but I can.
That's creepy as heck.
The first comment says, "Sounds like a rejected X-Men." So hear me out. So hear me out. I'm a shapeshifter, but I only change eye color.
I think she got contact lenses that she can turn colors.
Mike, I wouldn't be worried if a guy came in. His name is Joe Paterno. Now, if he had his boy Sandusky with him, that's a whole other story.
Yeah,
I heard when
clapping sounds.
I heard when that story broke about Penn State. There's a lot of people moving out of Sandusky, Ohio.
Yeah, like, where do you live, Sandusky? Son of a! All right, I'm out. We can't live here anymore.
How far you from Sandusky, Jake?
It's way up north. I'm good.
Oh, okay. I'm about to make jokes. There's a guy that comes into my job. Oh man.
Why was this on the list? It's funny, but why is this on the list? I drove 14 hours one way just to go to the International Spam Museum. Like, that was the entire point of the trip. Nothing else. Just went to, that's it. That's all there is.
Tuke was talking about Pennsylvania earlier. The only time I'd ever go to that state is to go to the Hershey factory. That's it.
Hey, that's interesting because that's the only time that's the only time I kind of go there is to go to the Hershey Park and then the Hershey chocolate place. Yeah.
It's crazy because that whole town was built around that
Red Robin.
You literally are born there. They got their own school there. It's basically like its own little set of village, and as soon as you graduate, you're right to working at the factory.
Right. Yep. And they got the Hershey. They got the little. They got the field. They got the field right behind. They used to have that when they used to have all the wrestling events and shit back in the day. That was crazy.
All right. I think we know what time it is. I don't have my song because we don't have Dale.
I got you. Bracket fight.
Bracket fight.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. All right. So
Yeah.
what we want to do? We're going to do. I know, right? Whole team just got involved. I love it. All right. We're going to do a ranker list again this week.
No, I'm feeling bracket fight because the rankers I got to put effort into.
Terrible.
I know Coach is muted, but I know he's laughing at my lazy ass.
Probably.
No comment, buddy.
Okay, I got a bracket fight with. Oh, this is a video. I don't want a video. Why would you ever?
Hey, yo, we got Joe Will, Cancel Dale. We got Jake the Villain, Coach Lee, and Metalwalk.
Pornhub.
He said, wow, was that the real intro? Sounded just like it.
Did Jake just slide in there Pornhub?
Look at Tuke's
He did. Oh, it does say Pornhub.
Who do you think has the worst browser history? Jake or Dale?
Oh, Dale. By a fucking long shot. I mean, by a long shot. Coach,
is this the real reason why Dale ain't here, man? It's because he's over here with
he's on Pornhub right now, almost for sure.
Please don't ever say that again.
Well, Coach, good for you, dog. Texas got a ban on it. That's the smartest thing to do, dog.
That's true.
You got a
Greg
VPN.
Abbott.
All you need is a VPN, y'all.
Good old Greg Abbott.
Hey, you know what? This would be the perfect. Never mind, I ain't doing it.
We can shoot guns and barbecue, but we can't watch smut.
You can't crank it, but you can shoot a motherfucker. You can cock back the hammer.
We got morals and values down here, buddy.
Nah, hold up, wait, hold up. But I got you too. Hold on, wait. I'll match that energy. Give me a minute.
You messing up the rugs.
He's gonna put an actual on there. Best movie franchise? No, we've done that before. Hottest female celebrities? It's mostly a male show today. I mean, the ladies are here, but they can weigh in on the hot women.
They went to sleep already, dog. They ready. They ready.
Oh, hold on, wait, Tuke, you want me to go old school on you?
Oh, don't go. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you think of it. Oh.
X.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna do hottest female actresses just because it popped up and it was there. We can do more than one thing.
Hold up. We're doing regular actresses, right? Because this ain't fair. This is a shot at Jake if it's not.
Hottest female celebrities. Yeah,
All right, deal. All right, cool. We're good.
Why? Why is it a shot at you?
All right. Here we go. We got, what's her name? I forget. This is Natalie Portman, and this is
Brie Larson.
Larson.
It's definitely Natalie Portman. Brie Larson.
It is easily Natalie Portman.
I can't fuck with that forehead.
They both got foreheads. What are we talking about?
Brie Larson's got a worse forehead than Natalie Portman. What do you mean?
She's just hiding it with the bang, with the comb over.
I like a little cups.
A little swoop. I'm gonna go Natalie Portman. That's 2 for Natalie Portman, 1 for Yeah, everyone's saying Portman. Coach's name, he might not even play. Gonna get in trouble.
Hey, I'm getting in trouble too. I'm still playing.
Hard pass.
Coach,
hard pass from the game itself. He's like, I don't want to sleep on the couch.
Coach, I'll FaceTime you from my couch.
All right, then we got Taylor Swift versus Emma Stone.
That is a horrible picture of her, by the way.
I'm gonna take Emma Stone. You heard?
I'm taking Emma regardless.
Yeah, I'm taking Emma too because I know that's a horrible picture.
Yeah, she's
I'm taking Taylor Swift, dog. I need her money. You heard?
Yeah, dude. You guys will be together for a year, then she'll make a song about you for breaking up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, facts.
I still helps me out more than it helps her.
It's like Emma won in the chat.
Emma won. Emma's better anyway. In mine. Oh
yeah, Jessica Alba. This is a tough first round right here. Jessica Alba versus I always forget her name. Jake?
Anne Hathaway.
Anne
Hathaway got those lips.
They both do, if we're being honest. It's the 10 for me. I'm going Alba here.
Yeah, it's Alba. Even though Anne Hathaway's packing some cannons.
Alba for the win. Coach, who you choosing?
I don't think you know what cannons are.
No. You go back. Go look.
I've seen, bro. I've also seen you call women with no titties cannons.
No, you have not. You got to be a
literally today. Today, the chick you sent me, mediocre.
Oh, you crazy.
You said she had a rack.
Those are double B's.
B's? Bravo?
Man, you better go with them D's. Double D's in there. Triple G.
Is that Demi Lovato?
Those are D's on that bitch.
Those are D's on that bitch.
That's the spirit.
Don't listen to Jake, this B-cup bandit.
B-cup bandit. Yeah, you're tit head from Little Nicky. Get out.
We got Demi Lovato, I believe. And again, my name bank is just empty today.
Mila Kunis, come on, man.
And I love Mila. It's easily Mila.
Ain't Demi the cokehead?
Demi, not just.
Isn't Demi a dude now? Doesn't she have a pronoun or something?
Oh,
I thought she went trans for a while there. I don't know.
Yeah, as far as God, she's a they them, so she doesn't even need to be on this list.
Is that's not Aquafina? That makes me racist.
2025, Jake. Somebody might like her.
I ain't picking her. I'm in support of Johnny Depp.
Yeah, but we're not talking about like, are you gonna marry him?
Nah, she's a filthy human being. I'm going with the you know what?
Yeah, we're talking about who's prettier here, man.
Yeah, I'm going left.
Going left for what?
Oh, hey, Jake, remember the conversation earlier about types? And then you're talking about like, oh, it doesn't matter who they are. Suddenly it does now, huh?
Mailing?
Nah, because she's a full-blown shit human being. What do you mean?
But you said it had nothing to do with it.
It doesn't.
Right. And yet here we are.
And we going on looks? Because we going on looks alone.
It's the name of the bracket.
Yeah. So we going with the girl on the right. Am I right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because this one right here was she's 12, and I can't roll with that.
Yeah, exactly that.
What Mike said.
What Mike say?
No, Mike wants the Korean chick because he wants pandas and all that shit and talk.
Pandas.
Free Panda Express.
Pandas. Holy shit.
They had Panda Day at City Hall on during the weekend. So everybody was down there in King Kong dogs and fucking what's that shit called? Boba teas and all that dumb shit.
The boba tea. It's so weird having that in the bottom.
Hi, Chris. Bye, Chris.
Oh. So we got Emma Roberts, Julia Roberts' niece, I believe. Niece, yes. And then we have Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah, that's right. That's Will. That's right up my type. It's Roberts all day.
Yeah, Emma's beautiful, but I know if I'm gonna vote for Dale because I know if Dale was here, he'd be like Aubrey Plaza. I know for sure. Because I know what show that made him fall in love with her. I'm going Aubrey as well. And we got the Panda. Yeah, the Pandas was crazy.
Go Aubrey.
All right, Aubrey Plaza for the win. Elizabeth Olsen versus Margot Robbie. What a shitty first round. That's awful first round.
That's not even the illest. That's not even the illest fucking Mary Kay Olsen twin, is it?
No, that's the best one. She's not a twin. She's the other one.
Sister.
That's the other one. Yeah, we can't choose the other one.
The other one's hotter than both. She's the prettiest one of that family. The twins are fucking cokeheads.
The other two look like they eat coke for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That's all. It's all they eat. But I'm going Margot Robbie here.
I'm going Elizabeth Olsen.
I'm going right hand side.
Plus that accent. That accent is crazy. She's Australian.
I'm going right hand side. You heard?
Oh, we got the chick from Stranger Things. I don't remember her name, and I don't know who this is.
I don't know, but I like the violin. I'm taking that one.
What's her name? That's not Reba.
No. She's about 100 years too young to be Reba.
Yeah, she look older than that picture. Shit.
Yeah, hey, That's a lady of class. She plays the violin. I'm taking her.
Yes, because you're so classy.
Shut up.
Which
That's a shot from earlier. You're dick.
Wait, what? A shot from earlier? That's a shot at you entirely. That's not from earlier. Classy fellow.
I'm taking the.
I'm a classy dick.
Taking the left. I'm taking the right one.
Bro says I'm classy. His fucking title was fucking XNXX earlier. Yeah, real classy chick.
Hey, look, I'm back to the villain. I'm good.
Real fucking classy. I'm gonna go with the one who doesn't look 12. Although it's kind of both of them who look 12. But yeah, violin. All right, back up top. Natalie Portman versus Emma Stone.
I'm taking Padme.
That's a hell of a choice, Jake, for that exact fucking reason, too. I'm going Natalie Portman here. He said red side. Portman. I will say, though, as people, I'd probably rather be around Emma Stone. She's hilarious. Oh, Jessica Alba versus Mila Kunis.
Alba.
It's Kunis.
Kunis
might be a shit person too, by the way.
I'm taking.
She did support Matheson.
Taking Alba.
Well, that she did until she found out, like, y'all, he definitely did this shit. Like, but also, no, I don't think that's the worst support she actually made.
She's also a Scientologist.
That's rough. Yeah, that's rough. But people always need a tribe, so I understand when it happens. No, I'm pretty sure that Ashton Kutcher fucking maybe accidentally or somehow killed his ex-girlfriend, and they know about that shit. She knows about that shit. And so does, because that's what the girl who called out Masterson said that on the voicemail that they got, that they played for everybody. And she basically is like, don't think I don't know what you did. And that Mila knows and helped you cover it up. Like, both of y'all did that shit. And also, Ashton Kutcher's ex-girlfriend did die, like, freakishly, and I don't think anybody knew how. But yeah, Mila. Ooh, Aubrey. What is her name, by the way? I forgot it because she's insane.
I'm taking Alundra Blaze.
Alundra Blaze. Where's she at?
You guys, the one on the right. That's what you said her name was.
No, I know. No, Aubrey Plaza.
Oh, my bad. That one.
Alundra Blaze. Is that a wrestler? Like, what?
Yeah,
it is. I'm like,
mainly.
What is her?
To make mainly. Oh, what the fuck is her name? Fuck.
Anyways,
I'm losing.
It's Aubrey for me. I'm gonna go Aubrey.
I'm going Aubrey too, man. Little Aubrey. All
right. It should be an easy win from Margot Robbie, unless fucking Classy Jake wants to get involved again.
Classy Jake.
Left hand.
Yeah, it's Margot Robbie.
Left hand side, dog. That old critter ain't got no nice thighs on her.
She barely has thighs at all. Yeah, it's a problem.
I just tried to type in Johnny Depp and I accidentally spelled Johnny Depp. My bad.
Johnny Depp. That's going to be a much different person that shows up.
Amber Heard.
Amber Heard. That's what it was. All right, Mila Kunis or Natalie Portman? I want to see what the chat says.
I'm going. I can't believe I typed that in.
I'm going Natalie.
Johnny Depp.
Oh shit. Okay. Anyway, I'm still going Padme here.
Come on, Johnny Cage.
Wow, 2 Portmans. What you got here, Took?
Shit. I'm gonna go right hand side.
All right, it's 2-2. We need a third person to weigh in here. A fourth person to weigh. A fifth person to weigh in here.
Coach. By acting skills, who are you taking? By acting skills. I'm trying.
Or just say left or right. Don't get yourself in trouble. Just say left or right.
Say the name, Coach. Say the name.
You say your name.
Bubba, right.
Right. Is it Bubba, right? That's my dog.
That's my dog.
Ooh, Margot Robbie or Aubrey Plaza, y'all.
I'm going with the one on the left, like she smoked too much cigarettes for me. So I'm gonna go with the one on the right.
Damn.
She looks like she smokes cigarettes and drinks beer.
I drink beer. I can drink beer with. I can't smoke cigarettes with you though.
All right, so I guess it's Robbie for the win. Mila versus Margot Robbie.
Margot.
Margot. Chat. What say thee?
Bila.
Thela.
Oh, he said Mila. I like it.
Oh, Mila. I thought he says Thela. Who the fuck is Thela?
D-Lo Brown.
D-Lo Brown.
What the real deal now?
You gotta do the head with D-Lo. D-Lo Brown. Oh man, it looks like it's Robbie. Yeah, Robbie got the win here.
Good job, Robert.
Oof, you just ruined it calling her Robert. All right, then we got Wonder Woman versus Daenerys Targaryen.
Yeah, the one I want Darnagus or whatever her name was.
Daenerys.
Yeah, that one.
Dracarius.
I got the one with her hair not covering her ears.
Dracarys.
I got Wonder Woman on the left. It's okay, girl. It's okay, mama. If you can't keep your eyes open, you know what I'm saying? Night, night. Tell Will, charge those lights. You heard?
Night. Yeah. Oh, so Mike said Gal Gadot.
Gal
Gadot is like, she's like 5'11". She's too tall for me.
Oh, I like
cool with it.
And Jake, she's super skinny, and I'm round. We'd look like the number 10 in public.
I fucking hate you so much.
Hey, listen here. You know what I love? When even if she's taller than you, in the bed we the same size, baby.
Yeah, everybody's the same size horizontal. You're right.
That's a great joke we're telling Coach when we get in the back.
Yeah, he gonna want to go to bed soon, but I'm gonna let him know what happened. All right. Yeah, Bobby's dying. We would look like the number 10, I'm telling y'all.
He said, damn, man. Shit, man. See what happens when y'all want to do this shit?
This bullshit bracket. All right, so what did y'all pick, man? Y'all,
left-hand side.
I went with the right.
Two for the left,
which is right.
You went the right.
I'm taking the left.
I'm gonna go the right as well. So we're
a little sneaky going right there. Right.
Left side. Oh wow.
Come on,
okay,
come on, baby.
Gal Gadot for the win. Then we got that's what's her name from. That's Hermione.
Definitely not the left. The one on the right looks gross too. I don't know. I'm passing.
Gross. Jesus
Christ. The one on the left. Taking the one on the left.
Yeah, left as well.
I'm passing my vote.
Hermione Granger. Got to pick.
The middle.
Got to pick.
Said I got to pick. He said the middle.
The left, I guess.
Man said he's bi. I'm in the middle.
Call me Malcolm.
This is Natalie Dormer. Bad picture. She's gorgeous. I forget who this is. I know who this is, but I can't stand her acting.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to the right.
The next Elsa.
She should be Elsa. No bullshit. Holy shit.
I'm gonna go. Damn, lefties are looking good tonight, dog. I'm gonna go left side.
Too bad you already lost.
Did you though? We got a left from Bobby. Oh, that was from the last one. I said right. Left side. No, Bobby went right for this one, but he went left on the last one.
Strong side.
And Mike went left.
Mike went left. So we have 2. It's 2-2.
You guys have horrible taste in women.
No, I don't.
No, actually you do.
No, you do.
The one on the right looks like she got a mustache.
I like them all. I'm like ass catch them. Gotta catch them all.
Did you say ass catch them?
Ash.
He said ass catch them.
Yep, ass catch them. All that ass.
Got a gay man to ass catch them. Got to smack them all.
That's Diddy, bro. What you mean? He's ass catch him. Diddy is ass catch him. That's crazy.
Hey, I know I just don't know who it is.
I don't know who I forget who she is too, but I know Keira Knightley is this one.
Hold on.
I'm going Keira.
Is that Daisy Ridley?
Yes, good call.
I thought
Now,
I had.
now that I realize that, definitely not going Daisy Ridley.
I'm going right hand side.
Yeah, me too. Easily.
Hey, exactly. Oh, man, sorry, I just read the group chat. No, yeah, I'm going Daisy for sure.
The left is Daisy Ridley, and I'm out on Daisy.
I go Star Wars everything. They get my vote.
Even the shit Star Wars, yuck. She's part of what ruined Star Wars.
Yeah, I know, but that doesn't take away from what she is.
I thought the person that took a picture with that girl.
This is a terrible first round. This is bullshit first round. This is Megan Fox versus Scarlett Johansson.
Okay, so Megan Fox is gross now. So ScarJo for sure.
Definitely not gross.
Oh,
Scarlett
absolutely gross.
What's gross about her? That she banged a rapper and you're upset about it?
No, all the plastic.
See, he said, fuck this vote. This is crazy. You know what? I'll go ScarJo just because it's
I'm going
it's
Scarlett.
thing.
I'm going Megan Fox, dog. Come on, dog. See that right there? She's trying to blow something.
What?
Yeah. She's trying to blow.
He said Megan Fox. This is brutal though. I'm gonna go ScarJo just because of what it would say about me. I think she has good taste in men. Colin Yost is fucking hilarious. That's her husband. So she likes funny. Megan, yeah, I love Megan, but she's also like
gross,
crazy, sure, crazy.
Vomit on a stick.
Whatever. You like manly looking women, bro.
That is
excluding
not
your
true.
wife. Excluding your wife.
Not true.
Excluding your wife.
I sent you the picture for the proof of the plastic, by the way.
Cool. Let me see this. Oh, well, yeah, she fucked herself up. Is that really her?
Yes, that is her. That was a picture of her and MGK. It's just they got that pointing out all the plastic she got. She is terribly neat, like unrecognizable now.
Yeah, not cool. ScarJo for the win. I don't know who this is on the left. Is that Teresa Palmer?
Ooh.
No.
I don't know either of these people.
I wish. I don't know who either of them are.
The one on the right hand side, Merc. You heard?
Yeah, the one on the right though look like she will fuck up your life though. But
fuck it up.
Yeah, I like mine a little bit more.
I'm gonna go right.
Left.
I'm gonna go right.
I know you heard that, Will.
Man wants the skeletons. He really does.
Let's see.
Eating or no, I can't say that live.
She want to be a MILF. You heard?
The one he said the one on the right wants to be a single mom. Bobby's hilarious. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the single mom here.
It's who she ate.
Yeah. Wait, where are the votes at right now? Help me out, Took.
The one on the right's undefeated right now.
Yeah.
Oh, then I lost.
So you cool. Or you can be dead and pick the opposite.
No, I lost. I'm good.
Jennifer Lawrence, and I don't know who this is, but she looks familiar. She's pretty, but J-Law's wild with it.
She had a bush on a movie. I was cool with that.
And she did full frontal and whooped ass while being butt ass naked. That was actually a fire ass scene.
It was kind of badass. And I get Jamie apparently got told a lot that she looks like the one on the left, so I'm going to go with that one, the stay face.
Yeah, save that face of yours. It's a face worth saving, right?
Basically, I mean, Will, when you put that picture against the picture you've seen of Jamie, do you think they look anything like? I sure don't, but I'm doing it just in case.
I'm taking the one on the right.
The one on the right looks so familiar. I just don't know who it is.
She does. Who was the one on the right? Does anybody know who that is on the right?
Jenny from the block.
But it looks like J-Law getting the win here.
Yeah.
All right, then we got.
That's Gretchen, right?
It's Rachel McAdams.
Rachel McAdams. Oh my
What's her
god,
name
that
in
is
the
my.
movie? What's that? What's she playing? The bad girl, right? What the fuck is
Was
called?
she in the back?
Whatever the movie's called. What's that called? Mean Girls.
Mean Girls. Yeah, I think she was in Mean Girls.
She was also in The Notebook, which I was forced to watch. Anyway, Rachel McAdams. She was also in Doctor Strange. I watched everything she's ever been in. She was in what the fuck was that called? Southpaw. She's great.
I'll go left hand side.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're on left. Who is this, by the way? Is this?
It looks like Katy Perry.
It does look like Katy Perry, but that's like the weirdest I've ever seen Katy Perry look.
Katy got no
temples.
It's all right.
She's Rachel McAdams.
She's a robot anyway. Who cares?
I actually dated a Katy Perry.
I went to high school with one.
No one ever believed us when we had to use my name for reservations or shit like that because no one believed. Okay, Gal Gadot versus Hermione.
Gail.
Left hand side, dog. Still give me those looks.
Well, that was a 3-0 sweep.
Yeah, it's a sweep. Keira Knightley versus Natalie Dormer. Why did they pick the worst picture for Natalie Dormer?
They really do. It's unfair.
The two ugliest girls in these brackets right now. Stand here.
Mean.
I'm gonna take
man.
I'm gonna go Dormer because I know what she's really
I'm going Dormer.
Which one? The one on the left hand side?
The left, yeah. She's really fly, bro. Like they picked literally a picture of I don't know what this was that day, but
she looks like she's trying to hold it apart.
She does. She does.
I'm gonna go with y'all instant, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny, Jake? She does look like she's trying to hold it in the far, and Keira looks like she knows that she's trying to hold it. She's giving her a look like, I know what the fuck is going on over there. I know that was you. What's the chat saying? Left. Ooh, Mike said
slowly you got a fat bastard farts coming out.
All right. This is ScarJo. Everyone's picking ScarJo. They picked a shit pick for ScarJo too.
I wouldn't be surprised if she won.
She probably should win.
Right hand side should win every time.
Right.
The Skater Boy was about 2, except the Skater Girl. Took looked like he rocked with the emo scene a little bit back in the day.
Nah, not even. They didn't want me.
Paint his nails black.
Straighten his hair and have a slight comb over.
Nah, going up into college, it was nationality wise. It was snowflakes. Once I got in the school though, man, the flakes were buzzing like winter. You heard?
Bunnies.
All right. Hey, Will, there you go. Two would change his name to Travis Darker.
Travis Darker. That's amazing. Oh, that's a good callback. That's a fucking good callback. Travis Darker was the best.
Except it'd be, it would be too darker.
Too darker. Yo, when he's talking about there was like this emo rock band, but they're all black band, and so they're like fairly new. And when they got on stage, they told everybody their names, and the drummer said they said that the drummer's name was Travis Darker because that's like Travis Barker was the drummer for this band.
And the band's name wasn't Blink 182; it was Black 182.
Yeah, Black 182.
Travis Barker was amazing. You have a mohawk like Travis?
Man,
no, he didn't. I think he had dreads.
I'm sticking with Rachel McAdams. I can't. That's my Hollywood crush, man.
Rachel McAdams.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's McAdams.
On to the semis.
We got Gal Gadot versus Natalie Dormer.
This is where I turn my back on. As I said, this is where I turn my back on Natalie, and I feel bad.
Yeah, because Gal is just
like we all been witnessing.
I'm gonna steal a saying from Will. She's a piece.
Yeah. Absolute beauty. And like raw beauty too, because it's not like she don't got like a crazy fat ass or like a exuberant chest like that. She's just gorgeous, honestly.
All right, this is where I know I lose. I'm going Rachel McAdams, but I know it's a loss.
Yeah, it's a ScarJo.
ScarJo. Damn. Yeah, I'm just go ScarJo, dog.
That's fair. I ain't even mad at this one.
That
I'm not
head.
about to. I'm not about to took rage quit on you on a normal bracket fight.
Don't
I will
really-
say though, I think Rachel McAdams is the better actress.
Rachel got
Unpopular
upset.
opinion. Scar Joe versus Gal Gadot.
Who would win in mud
Wonder
wrestling?
Woman versus Black Widow.
Go on, Gail. I need somebody that's gonna cook me some food.
Damn.
Well, you shouldn't pick her. Well, because she's Israeli. Their food is awful.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Scarlet.
Ooh,
Gal
Mike
Gadot.
got a type. Mike
Gadot.
love him some Gal. Yo, Mike has unequivocally picked Gal every opportunity. He could. Mike loves him some Gal
You
Gadot.
better watch if your wife. You better hope your wife not watching. Something.
Yeah, but you know what's funny, Mizzo? I know you're going just off looks because if you know anything about her, she's fucking annoying politically. So annoying. You would love her, but you would never talk to her. Just ever.
What, is she a tree hugger?
So y'all go. Y'all
It's more than that. It's just the support of fucking Israel in the Israel and Palestine beef.
Wasn't that her ethnicity?
Yeah, but also there's plenty of Israelis who don't like what Israel is doing because they're like, yeah, what are y'all? This is crazy. They're
Well, she's got a dog in the
tribal, but
fight.
at the
She's allowed
same
to be
time,
vocal
like they're
about it.
what happened?
So she got a dog in the fight. She's allowed to be vocal about it.
Yeah, but not when you're morally taking the wrong side.
Nah, no more suspect behavior, man. We down to the nitty gritty, the bracket fight. Might be
I don't
some
know. It's still kind of sus though. This is still we're objectifying here basically.
Which y'all
I'm gonna
go
go
with?
Scar Joe.
Scar,
I'm gonna go
everybody's
Scar Joe
going
here.
Scar Joe, man. Jake is gonna go her too.
Yeah, I want Scarlet.
It's over 3-2 in favor of Bobby with the decided vote.
And then we got Scar Joe versus Margot Robbie.
Scar
I'm
Joe,
taking-
y'all. No
I'm
question.
taking the cannons.
Who got the cannons? Which one?
Scarlet. And
Nah,
she
I
got
got
a dump truck.
Don't
She
say
definitely got the dumper, 100%.
she got an Instagram.
Scar Joe, she got a fucking million movies. You need Instagram for.
You watch the Avengers too? You seen it
Nah,
there?
That's Black Widow. I want to see what the chat says. So we got a Margot here. We got a Scar Joe. We got a Margot. So it's 2-1.
Yeah, Mike's only picking Margot because Gail's out.
Oh,
That's true.
oh.
His vote don't count. He's being
No, he's picking.
he's being spiteful.
Don't trust a chick with widow in her name. It's a roll.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah,
Hold on a minute.
definitely don't trust the chick with widow her name.
The three of us.
Hey, Brandon, you really don't want to trust a chick? Don't trust the chick who basically fucking got Will Smith into the trouble that he's in, because he definitely fucked Margot Robbie on the set of Focus. For sure.
So that's 4 Scar Joes, 2 Margos.
Yes.
Scar Joe
So
for the
that's it.
window.
Scar Joe for the dub. Which brings
Baby
us.
Dave.
Oh, that is the championship. That's the championship right there. That was it.
I knew she was. gonna win.
Ta-da!
Hey, I'm
We
glad
have
Rachel
done
McAdams got as far
the
as she went.
degenerate challenge.
It's very degenerate.
We got 2 words for you.
Suck it.
So,
All right, I can do a ranker, but we've been running for a while now, so.
yes, sir, man. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight, man. Everybody's dope as hell. Shout out to all you that tuned in on this nice Tuesday night. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate everybody. Appreciate Miss. Appreciate Brandon. Appreciate Bobby. I think Whitney came through in here. Mama Renee was in here. Jaleesa took a peek in. Shout out to the spammer that came in too. Yeah,
He was a spammer. I didn't see him.
yeah, you know people that say we get the best profiles live, the Twitch.
Yeah, so stupid.
Hey,
Mike pointed.
Go ahead.
What? Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Mike pointed out. I just want to point out there were no chocolate baddies in there. He's right. It was all crayons.
Yeah, they don't like the chocolate. They don't like the chocolate crayons up in Hollywood.
All
At
right,
least in this aspect.
so Toog, I just want to let you know I like what you've done with your kitchen. Shout out to your piano.
Yeah.
Shout out to the chat.
I did it for you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I
Shout
went
out
to a
Coach
hotel
who
for this
came
one.
in and did all he could. Shout out to my wife for putting up with my ass and my yelling about double D's.
You're a mess.
And
Until you was talking about Deborah's double D's, it should be all right.
and just on here. No, I was talking about double D from Ed and Eddie. Yeah, thanks for chilling with us tonight.
And Mike says, "Hey, Will, God tried to make everyone different. He got bored by the time he got to China."
That's fucked up.
It's a nice
that is just awful. I think he's just trying to get me canceled at this point, having me say these jokes. All right, man. This has been a great show. We appreciate everybody in the chat, everybody who came through. Appreciate you, brothers. Jake, appreciate you staying longer than you expected. Shout out to Coach. Coach had to go take a nap. Man, was getting tired on us. Don't
get that Illuminati out of here.
It's the Rock.
Oh, Rock, baby. You heard?
Yeah, man, it's been a great show. This has been this week's Chop Up. Shout out to Dale. We missed you on the show. Clearly, we had no graphics. We had no smoke moment. I didn't even do it because I don't have the graphic to go with it. This show lacked production heavily.
Hey, but it didn't lack production. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, look at him. Look at him.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We love you. We love you, but you know, as always, F you. You know what I'm saying? F you.
Fuck a deal.
The South. Northern is running up top, baby.
Lack production because we had the backup to the backup producing the damn thing.
Yeah, that's true. I'm fucking. Who would I be right now? Who's the backup to the backup? Who plays? I'm Jameis Winston. Is that what I am?
No, you were Jacoby Brissett a few years ago.
Ooh, gross. Don't make me Jacoby. That's awful.
Hey,
all right, fellas.
That's one of all time, man.
No smasher pass, no crayon activities. Different show without Dale. 100%, man.
We smashed all them. Yes, no smasher pass with Dale, man. Dale, at least we respected you. We waiting for you to come back so we can do all this stuff, man. Dale, happy birthday to you. To be fair, smasher pass, we kind of did that with the bracket fight, if we're being honest. Yeah. That's what that whole thing was really about. It was like a lower level. Jake, you gotta say that word before you go to sleep tonight. What Mike said. You gotta say that. You gotta pronounce that because I don't know what that says. Can you pronounce what that says, Jake? You probably can read.
Great show, fellas. Stay black. And Jake, it's pronounced Niger.
Niagara?
Like Nigeria? No, Niger. That's funny. Yeah, Mike's wallet. It's pronounced Niger. Oh, man. 3, 2, 1. Dale sucks!
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.